Hello everybody and welcome Sue family. Sorry, just checking to make sure the microphone was on. Sometimes I start talking with the microphone on and it's well, it's kind of embarrassing, but hello Sue family, it's very good to see you. Good to see you. Greetings, good morning or good afternoon to you, or good evening depending on where you're at, but it's very nice to see everyone. Hello. Nick, congratulations, you are first. How you been, Nick? Welcome to the stream. You got any games coming up today, Nick? I mean, or this weekend? Because if I remember my basketball when I was a kid, and when my brother's games as well, weekends was a good time for the games because that's when everyone was free. People there generally didn't have young games, the games for the kids, except on weekends. So so I'm kind of curious on how that's going. Also, hello Aqua. Welcome. You are awake, Aqua. Congratulations. How are you doing today? How's French class been going for you, Aqua? And Max Eddie, good to see you. Welcome, Max Eddie. I'm gonna go give a shout out, everyone. Give a shout out to Max. Max is a amazing streamer. Plays GeoGuessr, Halo Infinite, and comedy. is actually a fantastic and amazing streamer, guys. Max, we haven't seen each other in a while, but you are like one of the best Bay Area comedians, I am told, by your community, and your community is very much loves you and everything that you do, Max. So if you guys like someone who's very funny, very entertaining, a very amazing streamer, check out Max Eddie. Streams 4 times a week, and he's actually hit #1 on YouTube HiQ a few times. So go check him out. Check out Max. Okay, but good to see you. And Radicor, hello. Welcome. Speaking of French class, how you doing, my French friend? Welcome, Radicor. Yeah, you're sleepy. You have a game tomorrow. I thought so. We have a great week of practice. So you hope this weekend looks better than last. Well, you got this, Nick. That's fantastic. You're pretty sleepy. Your sleep schedule is a little bit crazy, but of course, as a bartender, you have interesting hours. But I do appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. I hope that things go well with you. You have to let me know, Nick, how the game goes. I'm really curious. I'm rooting for you. If you see how all those parents in the stands that are all excited for those girls, I just want you to know, Nick, that I'm also rooting for you guys. Just imagine like one other person there just cheering on your team. And that's me. And maybe you can say that for everyone here, because it's not like everyone here is gonna not root for your team too. So I'm just saying. And yeah, no problem, Max. I really did like your streams. When I went and watched you back, when I went back and watched your streams, I was like, wow, this guy's really entertaining. This guy is fantastic, phenomenal. You are you create amazing content, Max. That's fantastic. Okay. And Aqua, you are currently tired. French class has been good. You're currently 3 a.m. and playing Pixelmon. Oh dear, Aqua. Maybe you should get some sleep. And yeah, you should get some sleep, Nick. You should get some sleep too, Nick. I appreciate you saying hi, hello. That's very nice of you. And yeah, be sure to update me. Looking forward to the update. Okay. Generally, ladies and gentlemen, we just go ahead and get started. Let me just want to acknowledge the amazing people in my Discord. Generally, I just like to say these are the heroes of the family. People haven't necessarily nominated heroes lately, but I just want to go ahead and nominate my friend. I'll nominate my friends Distant and Emmy, who have came up with excellent ideas for regarding roles. If you guys don't know, every day in the Discord, I generally say hello to everyone. I say greetings or good morning. And then people started getting mad that I was pinging everyone individually, because you can't really turn off pings. But Emmy and Distant have come up with ideas like, hey Kevin, you should set up roles so that people can get pinged if they want to get pinged or not. So I really do appreciate it. But if you are interested in, say, getting a daily good morning, it's not always daily, sometimes I do miss it, but daily good morning, or rather we call it a greetings now, go ahead, join the Discord, and in the roles channel, go ahead and select the the greetings role, and I will be happy to say hello to you. Anyway, on with the show. I know what we're here for. We're here for the GeoGuessr. We'll go ahead and start with our usual diverse world. It's a lot of fun. Chatguessr, and if you want to join in, feel free to. We're happy to have you with us. Let's go. Okay. How does GeoGuessr work? Aqua, it's a very straightforward game. All you have to do is go to that link. You just go to that link, and that'll open up in your browser a map. It'll open up a map in your browser, Okay, and what you have to do is just click on that map where you think we are in the world. You can zoom in, zoom out, and then that will copy the coordinates to your clipboard. You paste those coordinates into the Twitch chat. You paste it into the Twitch chat, and then your guess will appear, your score will appear on the top left here. This actually might not be a real hard place, actually, because we have a sign. It says Waihola here. Waihola. Interesting. This is tricky a little bit. I don't know what country we're in. Sun looks like it's to our north. Is sun to our north? Sun does not look like it's to our south. It looks like to our north. Could we be in the southern hemisphere? Interesting. Let's see. Ranicore, you're really tired, so you're gonna also lurk. No, very completely understandable, Ranicore. It's late here. It's kind of early there, Ranicore. Actually, it's in France, so it's like 8:23. But you semi-lurking, and you'll guess most likely France. No, fair enough, fair enough. Also, hello BQ, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. How's your paper coming with BQ? But you say this when you're here the other day, but you're also here for Max? Oh, that's nice, BQ. Yeah, Max is really fantastic. And I think, and it's very, thank you very much, BQ, for supporting Max. It's very nice of you, BQ. I really do appreciate it. Also, hello, Willie. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hey, it's 9:23, but it's only early if you woke up, and if you haven't slept, it's late. Jeez, Ranicore, maybe you should go to sleep. Have you considered, like, maybe it's important to maybe sleep a bit more? I'm just saying, I'm concerned about your health. I mean, I'm always concerned about your health, but you stay up pretty late. Willie, I'm doing well. We're just playing some GeoGuessr, Chatguessr, and trying to figure things out. Oh, wow, Aqua, nice job. So far, the clue I have... Oh, Willie, thanks for the follow. So far, I think the only clue I have so far is that the sun is to our north. We also have this sign here. This is Waihola. So I assume that we must be in the southern hemisphere somewhere. And I'm thinking someplace that looks decently nice. Because look at this area. Well, we are kind of by the beachfront. But it definitely doesn't look like too terrible. They just look like tourists right here. They look like they're about to go fishing. Cars drive on the left. Do you see this? Cars drive on the left here, which is very interesting. Very interesting cars drive on the left. But I have no idea where we are necessarily. Hey, Joel Pants, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You sleep enough, Ranicore, but you're completely off schedule. Fair enough. I'm glad you're sleeping enough. Hey, at least you could stay up for like a lot of streams, like Metal stream, right? Metal Vein stream. Of course, Metal's always streaming, so there's there. Aqua, wait, do you whisper to the bot? No. Yeah, you just paste you pasted the thing into the chat, and it whispers it to the bot. So your guess was already up here. See, Aqua and Max have you both got your guesses up in here. I'm thinking, yeah, first world country is my guess. First world country. I mean, look at this architecture. It's definitely kind of a Western architecture too here. This isn't necessarily a house you'd see in like Japan, for example. So I'm thinking a Western country in the southern hemisphere, drives on the left. I think it's in the southern hemisphere. I think that's the sun. Could we be in like Australia or New Zealand? Because they drive on the left here, right? You wouldn't see driving on the left in the United States. The only other countries that are in the southern hemisphere are places in South America and Africa. And I don't think this looks anywhere like South America. One, there's no yellow line down the center here. And most countries in South America have this yellow line in the center. Chile sometimes has a yellow line down the center. But I don't think this looks like Chile. So I think I can eliminate South America. I don't think there aren't too many countries in Africa here, but I don't think this is Africa either. South Africa in particular, even though they do drive on the left, I think they drive on the left. My brain gets a little bit confused sometimes. They generally have a Gen 2 camera, and this is a Gen 3 camera. Actually, there's a little tiny antenna here, if you see. There's a little tiny antenna. So I'm thinking not South Africa. I'm leaning towards Australia or New Zealand, personally. And I don't know which one I'm particularly looking forward to. Chobopunts has gotten it. It's about 900 kilometers at least. Is New Zealand 900 kilometers wide? I don't know how long a kilometer is. I'll be honest. I'm an American. I use miles, not kilometers. Australia, maybe? Yeah, I don't know if I could distinguish between the two. but that's tough. That's tough. And sadly, Bugin was sick and had a short stream, else he would have ended perfectly to come here. Oh no, Ranacore. I'm sorry that Bugin is sick. Poor Bugin. Bugin is a good streamer friend of ours, and oh boy, poor guy. You know, I'm surprised that Metal doesn't get sick more often. I'm not that I want him to get sick. But for a guy that streams as long as he does, I get concerned about his health a lot. But hey, Snip, good to see you. Wow, Snip, you're up pretty late or early depending on your time zone. But how you doing, Snip? Welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and guess like Australia. I think, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I know that some people like to play this game pretty quickly. Especially other people who stream GeoGuessr. I'm very much a slow streamer, but I like to talk about like what I'm thinking in terms of the location and try to help you guys learn, because when you guys help me learn clues for this game here. I think the clues in particular though are probably the sun's to our north. There is a sign here, and if you like looked around, maybe you'll be able to find Waihola, but I don't know if there's an exact location. Is there any like flags on these boats here? There's something that says something Ray, Musta Ray or something. That's an interesting. I didn't see that initially, but yeah. And Snip, you're vibing. Hey, I really do appreciate it. And you're in the West Coast, so not super late. I'm on the West Coast too, so I guess we're at the same time. We both had terrible sleep schedules because I'm just getting started here. Zia, how you doing? Hi Zia, welcome. Manta Ray? Oh, Manta Ray. Maybe it is Manta Ray. Oh, Zia, that's a good one. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably says Manta Ray. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm not sure if that helps us, but you're probably right. Yeah, I think this is a Western country, Australia. 5 seconds, and then I go ahead and press this button. If you're thinking Oceania, could Waihola be a Maori word? It could be a Maori word. I have no idea. And of course, in this game, you're not allowed to Google anything. So you have to use your best guess. So I guess we could be New Zealand. We'll see. Guess we'll find out. And your luck on knowing where my Waihola is coming in clutch. Aqua, wow. That is pretty good if you know where Waihola is. I have no idea. You guys are right. It was New Zealand. Darn it. Okay. I'm sorry, Max. It was not Slovakia. I do apologize. It was, in fact, Oceania. I guess that's what they call this continental area. I always just called this whole thing Australia. Not necessarily because it's a country of Australia, because I thought the continent was called Australia, but Oceania is probably a better way of saying it, and I'm probably not even saying that correctly. I'm wrong. I'm on the continent of Australia. I guess this is actually long enough to be about 900 kilometers long. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I could probably say that this is at least 1,000 kilometers long, a little bit longer than that. So that'll be a good lesson for me on how long a kilometer is that it's like the size of New Zealand from like end to end, sort of. Maybe a little bit more. There you are, Chobo. You're on the right island. I mean, you're on the right country, not the right island. So that's pretty good. Ranacore, nice work, Ranacore, and Aqua. You guys did fantastic. Oh, there's Waihola. You figured it out. Waihola is by Lake Waihola. That's useful. Now it's actually that comes up a lot, Waihola, but we're actually by the city of Tairi Mouth. Yeah, and this is the Marine Parade Road here. See, so that was the road to Waihola, I guess. Right here, this is goes to Waihola, and then this is the water that we're seeing, the Waipori River, that goes out into the ocean. Fantastic. Nice work. Yeah, I guess there's some boats here. Oh, maybe some more docks up here. I have no idea. You think Oceania? Yeah, I also. So we must travel to the marina to find out about the name of the boat. Exactly, right, Zia? I think you're right, though. Manta Ray. I think Manta Ray is the right guess here. Pardon me, let me just go ahead and clear my throat. Sorry about that. Every time now and again I have to clear my throat. Okay, this might not be too hard. Okay. Now the problem here is that the sun is a little bit overcast. So we're not going to know where exactly it is. But I think that there's going to be a couple clues here that can help us out figure that out. One, these bollards. These bollards here in particular, They're very distinctive. They're very distinctive here. Okay, so they're white bollards. They have a red diagonal stripe. Red diagonal stripe. And then if you actually see, I wonder if these on the other side here, you can see the bollards. Yeah, they have a distinct white up and down vertical patch there. They're very common in a couple of countries that are all in the same geographical area, although it's possible that I could be wrong. Is there any signs here? There are a few signs, but there's nothing about the language here. But generally these yeah, you think it's Russia? Oh no. It's possible. It's possible, Minnie. It's possible, Minnie. Minnie, do you want me to call you by your real name, or do you want me to call you Minnie? I'm just kind of curious there. Let's see I don't think it's Russia. Oh, I mean, maybe you're right. It could be Russia. There's this. Russia generally does have a small antenna. Generally has a small antenna on the end of the car here, and there is a small antenna on the end of this car. So maybe you're right. It could be Russia. I wonder if it is Russia. I'm not entirely sure for exactly, but yeah. Can you look at the signs? Absolutely, Minnie. There aren't too many. There is this sign right here, this blue sign, right? These are just traffic signs, okay? So if you know your traffic sign meta, that's it. I think the bollards in particular are the biggest clue, and I guess the other signs that might be a really big clue is this one. So the red black car, so no passing. No passing, I think, is what this sign means. Although it's not necessarily the easiest one. This camera is a Gen 3 camera, although it's not as good as you would think it would be. I wonder if this is in fact Russia. I thought these bollards are someplace else, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong, guys. And that does happen. I'm just trying to look for any other clues that might help us out here. And I don't really see anything. Doesn't look like it's the best area. This car is probably driving... Oh, that's a bus. That's a bus. I think that bus is driving on the right. That bus looks like it's driving on the right. Like it's a little close to the road there, you see? So I think cars drive on the right here. You could also kind of tell that they're driving on the right because the sign's on the right, right? See this yield sign? It's on the right side of the road. This sign, right side of the road. Also on this side, right side. So I think they drive right side. Oh, there's a train track here. Oh, like that. Oh, that's really cool. Too bad there's no trains, but I do like seeing train tracks. That's neat. Oh, man. Can you imagine just going on a train? Oh, wow, there's a little trestle here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. If there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. But I don't think there's too many clues in this area. Though it's possible that you just go with your instinct. That's what I'm saying. How can you put in company? Just give you the link. Yeah, you figured out how to get the link there, Minnie. Okay. You did a pretty good, semi-good guess, Aqua. That's fantastic. Hey, Ender. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Ender? How's life going for you? It's good to see you again. It's good to see you again. You've been, have you been playing a lot of Minecraft since I've seen you last? And I don't know if this is, I don't know where this is, honestly. This is a really tricky question, really tricky one. Oh, here's Bastion here, though. Bastion, guys, is a real smart person. A GeoGuessr genius. Welcome, Bastion. I don't know where we're at exactly. There aren't any signs, Bastion. We don't know where the sun is exactly, but for someone smart like you, let me go ahead and show you the clues, I think. There is a small antenna on the back of this GeoGuessr car, on the Google car, sorry. GeoGuessr car. And then we got these bollards. Which you might be able to recognize. The white bollards with the red stripes and the white vertical strip. Here's the front side. Here's the front side right there. So you might be able to recognize those bollards. There's also some signs here, but I have no idea. Yeah, Bastion, you got it. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. Hey, Kim Jong, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm thinking that... I have no idea. I was originally thinking something like Switzerland, Austria, or Germany. Maybe not Germany, because Germany generally has a lot more Gen 2 cameras. Although, but the fact that you guys are getting 2,500, 2,600 kilometers away makes me think this country is pretty far. Also, the fact that there's an antenna on here, it makes me think more East Europe or Russia. And I think I'm gonna just lean towards Russia. I think you guys are probably right about that one. Maybe close to the border here. Yeah, you just clicked on a random country to be fair. You're right, Kim Jong. I mean, that sometimes that works. How have you been, by the way, Kim Jong? Speaking as someone that knows a lot, Kim Jong Lemon knows 5 languages, everyone. That's really fantastic. And also, hello, Spaceman Spiff! Good to see you. How are you doing today? How's life been for you? How's the family? How's the family, Spiff? Okay, 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and I go ahead and click this button, and we'll see what happens here. And yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're just playing some GeoGuessr. Always fun to get some games in and enjoy each other's company. And you are having fun playing TNT Run. Ooh, TNT Run is a good game. Sadly, sometimes when we play high-pixel games, we don't necessarily get the chance to play a lot of different games. And that's fine, right? People can play what they want to play, but we miss out, right? Pixel Party or TNT Run don't necessarily get picked as often. You guys were right. For those of you who thought it was Russia, it was in fact in Russia, in the middle of Russia. So those of you who are getting Russia vibes, that was fantastic. Good work. I do apologize, Kim Jong Lemon. It was not New Zealand. That is tough. That is tough. It was Spiff. Sweden's not a bad guess. We did see like a red house. I think that's a reasonable guess. Ukraine isn't bad either. Joe will pants. They do have, I think, antennas in Ukraine. So it's possible it could have been Ukraine. I was just guessing on what everyone else was saying. And everyone else, though, did get the right country except for the person that got the closest. So there's Minnie, myself, Aqua, and Bastion. Congratulations, we all got Russia. But the person the closest is our friend Max Eddy, who is in Kazakhstan, but is the closest. Well, apparently we're in the middle of Russia somewhere. A city of, what is this city called? Bulk City, or Bok City, I don't know. It doesn't look like much of a city. I guess there's buildings around here on the Serov Idel Street. Sovetskaya. Okay, fair enough. Russia vibes. You guys are right. And Spiff, you were good. You literally got back from a work trip. Oh, okay. What kind of work trip did you have to do, Spiff? I'm just really curious. Oh yeah, Subot says you did great, Max. You have an amazing sense of humor. See, I know it. I knew you're great. You're great. You just got it and you just plunked. Fair enough. Team Run is OG on Hypixel. Hey, if that's what you think, so that's fair. That's fair. Okay, this is a very interesting map here. Okay, so you can very clearly see the Google car. It is not very marked out. You see right here? Like all of this is like very, very obvious. It even has a slight. Is that a slight antenna on there? I think there's a slight antenna on the left. So that might make this map kind of distinctive. Cars drive on the right. Cars drive on the right here. I think. Yeah, cars drive on the right. Let's see here. Cars drive on the right. Sorry, left. Cars. Why am I saying cars drive? I'm saying cars drive on the right when I'm looking. Clearly, the cars are driving on the left. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Yay! You clicked your first win the stream. Congrats, Max. Nice work. I knew you got this. Cars drive on the left. Jeez Louise. I think the sun's over here. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I think the sun is to our south. But it's difficult to say because it's very blurry. But I think the sun is to our south here. Is there any language? There is language here. There's some language right there. Do you see that? So that might be able to give you a clue on where this location is, okay? It's a very distinctive language, I think. I originally, it was true. Let me see if I can find any clues, but I'll come back to this sign here because I think that language will help. Oh, see, there's more of this language over here. And I guess they got these interesting red and white bollards. They use kilometers, so not America. Yeah, okay. I think the language in particular is the key here. So let me just go ahead and zoom in on that. Let me catch up with chat. I don't know if this is South America vibes because in South America, although admittedly Snip, I did have some African vibes at first. But in South America, obviously, it's more Spanish or Portuguese, right? The lettering here is definitely not Spanish or Portuguese. But yeah, so I'm getting more Southeast Asia vibes from the language. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, everything. Is this Arabic? I don't think it's Arabic. I think the language is definitely Southeast Asia, but I'm not entirely sure. For example, yeah. And Spiff, you were just at a big drinking fest with a little work talk thrown in. Oh no, it was one of those kinds of work trips where you had to drink a lot and bond with people. Jeez Louise. I mean, whatever works, but sometimes those things can get a little I don't know. Maybe you know what? I don't know. I shouldn't. I've never been in one of those, so I don't know how that goes. Did you have a good time though? Did you have a good time, Space and Spiff, or was it still just work? And Kim Jong, you think this is an easy one here? You know it, the cars, it's in only one specific country. Unfortunately, Kim Jong, I don't know the cars, so that happens. But yeah, it was a fun time for sure. I'm glad you had a fun time. You think this is New York City? Yeah, who knows? Let's see here. Where's this language? I think this language looks like I think it looks kind of like this kind of language. You know what I'm saying here? Like, you know, if you kind of look at languages, but the fact that it has a straight line across, right, makes me think like one of these languages here where they have the straight line across. When you look in the Google map, and they have a straight line across, and then they have a bunch of crazy letters down here, right? So I think it's like one of those countries, but I'm not entirely sure which one. I don't remember which ones are represented in GeoGuessr. I think Bangladesh are represented, but I'm not entirely sure. But I think Southeast Asia. You could also take a look at this if this helps you more for the language here. Yeah. Got to go ahead, guys. Get your guess in within 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Aqua, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Really appreciate it. Please get some rest. It's very late for you. Thank you for staying up and saying hello. But you really should sleep. You really should sleep, Aqua. I'm just saying. It's very far. It's not Arabic. Sorry, Minnie. That is tough. The bustling metropolis of New York City. I mean, you never know. New York, it's a wonderful town. But I think the language in particular is the biggest clue. I don't know if I'd be able to distinguish it though, but I think that's the clue here. Oh my goodness. Let me clear my throat really quick, guys. Pardon me. Pardon me about that, guys. I really do appreciate that. Guys, get your guesses in 5 seconds, and then we move on to round four. Yeah, sometimes the watch time command doesn't quite work out so well. The watch time command doesn't always, it doesn't quite get there. It doesn't quite get there for some reason. I don't know why, but it just has problems. But followage, I think, makes sense there. And you guys beat me. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Okay, it was in fact Bangladesh. Yeah, unfortunately, not every nation is officially in Google Maps and GeoGuessr. So you don't get a lot of India, unfortunately. So I hope that someday they do add it officially, because India would be a great country to have in here. It'll be confusing, but we'll definitely start learning the meta. Same thing that goes with China, although I don't know if China will really ever want Google Maps in there. But China would be a fantastic addition, because you're just adding these two countries alone is a huge portion of geography that we're just missing from the world, officially. Sorry, Minnie, it was not Saudi Arabia. I really do apologize. And it was not in Indonesia, Chobo. But not a bad guess. Southeast Asia is a pretty good guess in my opinion. Max, you chose Thailand. Not bad. And then we got our friends in India, Aqua and Zia, which is the language is very similar. But I think that because I knew it wasn't there officially, I guess Bangladesh. And my memory is correct. It was in fact Bangladesh. We got everyone here kind of gathered over having a DACA party. Not a bad guess. It's a very central location. So there's Bastion, Kim Jong, Lemon, Spaceman Spiff, and myself having that DACA party. DACA. If any of you guys play Warhammer, DACA. I think that's a meme, right? Where you're just kind of like shooting a lot of bullets all at once. Maybe that's not Warhammer. Apparently we're in the city of... What city are we in? Churkai? I guess Churkai. And we're in the Dhaka Mim Singh Highway. Oh, this is the Dhaka Highway. So you might have saw this lettering here somewhere, perhaps. And then I don't know what buildings we saw. There's a medical hall here, auto parts store. Who knows? Academy. I guess there's some sort of educational area right there. That's pretty cool. You can have 5K did. Oh no, Kim Jong. That's rough. Oh boy, oh boy. Round 4, we're ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Daka, daka, daka. Hey, Zortex. Welcome. How you been? How you been? Okay, very interesting here. Okay, I see. Let's see if I can find the sun. Does the sun look like it's to our southeast? It looks like this. The sun looks like it's directly overhead. The sun looks like it's directly overhead, so I'm not sure that's a good indicator. I wouldn't trust it. Let's take a look at the Google car. No antenna on the Google car. It looks like a white Google car. Yellow lines down the center here. Do you see that? There's yellow lines down the center. That's very interesting. Yellow lines down the center. What language is on here? Can you guys read that? I can't read that. Can't read that. Oh, here's a better one. Here's a better sign. So it says the Al Turath Al Arabi Contracting, plural, building permit. So they do a little bit English, but they also have another language on here. Do you see that? Okay, so yeah. You're not the speaker's broken. I'm sorry, Minnie, that you can't hear me much. Maybe you could use some headphones. I have no idea. But yeah. Hey, Oliver, welcome to the stream, Mr. Top Hat. Oh, let me just go ahead and say hello to everyone here. How you doing, Mr. Top Hat? Top of the morning to you. How are you doing? Are you playing a lot of Roblox or Minecraft games lately, Mr. Top Hat? And how are you doing, Zortex? Yeah. You're going to say SoCal. It does kind of look like Southern California, but I think the language here in particular is not quite English. It looks like a drier area. It looks like a drier area, definitely. It looks very nice. All these houses are definitely have the same design. So some kind of definitely a construction all about the same design for the most part. But it looks like a nice area. I don't really see anything else. It's kind of a residential area. There's a guy just standing in the field here, just kind of looking at the car. But yeah, I don't know. If there's anything you want me to look at and let me know in particular, I think this sign I think these signs are the biggest clue. I think these signs are the biggest clue. I really do think so. So I'm doing well, Mr. Top Up. This is fantastic. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. You think the Arabic is a bigger clue? I mean, is this Arabic? You might be right. Thank you for pointing it out, Kim Jong. You could go to Mexico. Yeah, who knows what it could have been. It could have been. This might be Chinatown in New York City. Okay, Spiff. Okay. But yeah, it was kind of hard, but luckily we got the guess. Luckily we got the guess in here, so we figured that out. And India's tracker coverage. Oh, that's true. That's true, Kim Jong Lemon. You're a smart person. Kim Jong Lemon knows this game like the back of their hand. So I really do trust Kim Jong Lemon. I really do. I do. But yeah, once you start playing this game a lot, you get used to it very quickly. Like you get better at it. I was so bad at this game at first, and then people like Bastion or Kim Jong Lemon and everything, they basically taught me like what to do. Spiff. You guys just gave me hints and you explained it to me, and I really do appreciate it. So even though I'm still technically pretty bad at GeoGuessr, I'm better than I was maybe like 3 months ago. But yeah, it was so funny when you found me. Oh, Kim Jong Lemon, how funny was it? You gotta admit, it was bad. Kim Jong Lemon, it was bad. not. This is just a noob trying to play GeoGuessr Chatguessr with that one. Yeah, proper bad. I know that this is Arabic, but this is tricky. What we got here? We got 8.6, 96. You guys got the right countries. Max, Spiff, Bastion, Kim Jong, and Z. You guys are. It's the right. Wow, that's really impressive. So you got the right countries. How did you get? Jeez Louise, I don't know. I'm thinking Middle East, right? You don't see Arabic in a lot of countries in the Middle East, and there's only so many countries in the Middle East here. But where or which country would that be? I don't know. Generally, when I see Arabic, I guess Jordan. But Jordan isn't the only country in the Middle East. However, not every country in the Middle East is represented, right? This is a tough one. I mean, do I guess Jordan? I might just guess Jordan. I really don't know for sure. Yeah. There's a lot of tough ones. There's a lot of tough ones. English plus Arabic plus white car. Oh, that's what it is. If it's a black car, it's Jordan. Ah, I see. So I'm wrong. United Arab Emirates. I think that's officially represented. But yeah, I have no idea. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. Excuse me, I do apologize. Wow, I burped. 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to the next round. I keep saying next map because to me, I just think everything is the next map. But the way they classify the terminologies is a map is 5 rounds, and so if I say next map, people won't necessarily understand. It's a nice looking place. It looks like the people here are decently well off. A little bit of an upper class, or at least middle class, well off middle class. But yeah, I guess everything's still under construction, so there probably aren't too many people living here. Although these houses look pretty nice, and there is a cars in some of these driveways, right? So someone must be living here. It has no Hebrew. True, right? If there's Hebrew, it might be a little bit more closer towards Israel, but there's no Hebrew. Yeah. Yeah. The only places represented in the Middle East here is Israel, Jordan, United Arab Emirates. Oh, okay. Well, that makes things easier. So Israel, Jordan, United Arab Emirates. See, even though I've been playing this for months, I still don't even know what Middle East countries are here. I guess technically we could say Turkey is also in the Middle East, right? Turkey, and so Egypt here, right? But only by the pyramids, if I believe, right? Only by the pyramids is officially in here. Everything else though is not. 5 seconds and I press this button. And Minnie, I'm sorry that you pasted the wrong place. That does happen. I do apologize, but yeah. This is Twitch. No, this is no, this is Patrick. I'm sorry. It's a funny meme joke, and I messed it up completely. But I do think that's pretty funny, Patrick. Hey, Fireboss, welcome to the stream. How you been, Fireboss? United Arab Emirates. That makes a lot of sense there. I'm sorry, Minnie. It was not Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. But United Arab Emirates, I do remember that this country was officially represented. That is certainly true. There's myself, I'm the farthest from everyone. And everyone guys kind of sort of gets more towards, I guess, the more populated areas. And you guys are correct. There's Zia, Kim Jong, Bastion, Max, and Spiff. And Max Eddie, you did really well. You won again, Max. There you go. That's pretty good. Hey, it's the Villa. Wow, they even have a name for this place. Hey, you can even see the circle. All these houses are built in a very interesting circle. It's a pretty design. Don't get me wrong. I kind of like how they did it with a circle around everything. I don't know how much privacy you'd get with a circle like this, because I don't know. You almost feel like you might be surrounded. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. I guess in a regular neighborhood you're kind of surrounded, but a circle. It's pretty. They even have courtyards. They have villa gates. There's another villa over here. They really planned this one out. Okay. Seems like a nice place to live. Nice place to live, I guess. We're by Dubai. So we're just kind of on the residential outskirts of Dubai. They just if they go to work, they get on the freeway, right over here to the downtown, work, and then they come back here for home. Fair enough. You saw the rift and thought, Abu Dhabi. True. Oh, sun looks like it's directly east. Maybe a little bit on the north side, but pretty close on that east line there. I wouldn't trust it. Very beautiful, though. Look at this quality camera. This has got to be a Gen 4 camera. Because of how nice it is. Cars drive on the right. There's a yellow line down the center. Cars drive on the right. Boy, oh boy, this is beautiful. Look how beautiful this place is. Oh, could be like, hey, visit here. Look how nice this looks. But a Gen 4 camera, that's very interesting. If you know your camera meta, that might help you out. Very pretty. Is there any words I can kind of make out around here? I don't see any words. I don't think there's a sign that I can look at. Though we do have a license plate. So license plate meta for those of you guys want to do it. It is in fact the final round of this map. Snippy got Panopticon vibes of the design of that neighborhood. Fair enough. Panopticon, yeah. Max might be hacking. Max is a bit of a comedian, but maybe Max is also a hacker. I mean, who knows? We don't know. What Max does. We don't know what you do, Max, in your free time. Actually, we kind of do. You stream, so. That's fair. Oh, I forgot to change the stream elements reminders. I'm so sorry, guys. I kept talking about Hypixel. This is a professional. This is a professional. This is a professional setup we have going here. Let me turn off the Minecraft bots. Let me turn off the Minecraft bots. I do apologize. That's a little embarrassing. So I'll turn off the Minecraft bots. Let's see, Hypixel Party, Hypixel Moderators, and the Sue SMP, and then I'll turn on the Chatguessr bot. The regular Chatguessr bot is on, but I have a reminder that goes off like every few minutes or so. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. Okay, let me just catch you with chat here. So, but yeah, we got our friend Fireboss, who I just wanted to say hello, and Squad Ninja. Oh, sorry, Squad Ninja, I didn't say hello to you. How are you doing, today, Squad Ninja? But yeah, hey Fireboss, it's been a long time. How's Loki doing? How's Loki? Okay. And Max got to get right again. And yeah, just kind of caught up with chat here. Sun is directly east. Yeah, Sun is in fact directly east. Yeah. And oh, Max, you tutor. I didn't know that. What kind of tutor are you, Max? Max lives GeoGuessr. He only does comedy support his GeoGuessr habit. I mean, I think Max is, yeah. Max, aren't you like, you do a lot of stand-up comedy though, don't you? Yeah. And you're gonna head off to bed. No worries, Snip. Completely understandable. It was late. It's pretty late. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us, Snip. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Have a good one. You must have also watched a lot of Katie stream earlier, so you must be tired from watching her for hours upon hours on end, which is understandable. Very entertaining person. But thank you very much for joining us, Snip. Love you. How do you add friends on Hypixel? You know what, Ender? I really don't know. I know people do add me as friends on Hypixel, but I just accept it. I never send the friend request. So I honestly don't know. Some kind of command, I think. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Yellow lines on the center of the road. There's only a couple places that have yellow lines in the center. There's the Americas, Asia, parts of Asia, and then Norway and Finland. Okay, those are the only 3 locations that I know of that generally have yellow lines on a consistent basis. The question is, does this look like any of those locations? Well, one, I don't think this looks like Norway or Finland. So I'm going to go ahead and cross out Norway and Finland. I'm going to cross out the Nordic countries from this list, okay? That leaves me with Asian countries and the Americas. Now the question is where? We do know that we are driving on the right side of the road, so that does eliminate some Asian countries, but not all Asian countries, so that happens. I really don't know. I know Fireburst Loki's good. That's fantastic. And Max, you tutor math? Oh wow, Max, you're a genius. Tutoring math? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. But that's fantastic that you're helping out people with math. That's fantastic. And you realize the yellow plate, sun direct east? Yeah, the sun is directly east. The sun is directly east. It's really just tricky. You really can't tell if you're in the southern or northern hemisphere. I think though that must mean that we're maybe perhaps by the equator. So perhaps not the United States or Canada, but maybe somewhere around here. And not like, it's not perfect, but like even I think the United States would be too far north. Now the real question is, do I think South America or do I think Asia? I think the clue here is that we're in a Gen 4 camera, right? This is a Gen 4 camera. I think that's the clue. Also these license plates, maybe, but I don't know for sure. I'm not a teacher though. I have teacher vibes. I appreciate that, Zia. No, my profession is I'm a stock trader. I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies. I don't teach. I don't think I'd even be a good enough teacher necessarily, but I think that when we like to play this game with you guys, I like to talk about what I find to be interesting, right? What I think it helps people out, right? So that we can all learn together. These are things that people like Bastion or Spiff or Kim Jong already know. So I'm not really hurting them by repeating this information. These guys already figured this out a long time ago. In fact, a lot of times that I'm saying is wrong. But I think that the clues there are is the yellow line, the fact that the sun is pretty directly east. Maybe the architecture. Yeah, I guess you could use architecture. Does this look like Asian architecture, or does this look like more of a Western architecture? Because that might give away on that's the location. And then the car is driving on the right side, I guess, is another clue. But I think if you really know your car meta, Gen 4 camera. I think is a big one. Let's get our guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But yeah, and you guys have been streaming for an entire night. You're in UK, so you know how long it's been for you. But you think it's been an entire night? Oh no, Fireboss. Fireboss, I'll let you know. I haven't been streaming the entire night. I'll have you know that I did stop stream hours ago, and this is a new stream. This is a new stream. Okay, I've only been streaming for about an hour now for this stream, so don't worry. I've not been streaming the entire night. It works out well for me in terms of my schedule, because then I could like stream, take a break, take a nap, stream again, and play with a lot of you guys who are in European or Asian time zones, or like Spiff here, who is in Alaskan time zone, and therefore it's not exactly very late for you. How far back is Alaska, Spiff? Is it like 2 hours behind Pacific time zone? I don't remember. I don't know the Alaskan time zones exactly. Or are you just 1 hour behind me? It's still pretty late for you and pretty late for me, but not like ridiculously late like East Coast, where it's like, yeah, it's midnight. Okay, so you're 1 hour behind me, right? It's 1 o'clock in the morning for me. And as the time goes on, things are just gonna get worse for the both of us. But yeah, I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of Gen 4 camera in Brazil, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess Brazil, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't see any signs that could give me any clues, like a Colombian cross. But I think there's been a lot of Gen 4 camera in Brazil, so I'm gonna go guess Brazil for those of you guys who want a little bit more information on what you guys are thinking. No one got the right country though, so I'm really curious on what this might be. I wonder for how far could we all be off? You think Gen 4 is in Ecuador or Colombia? You know, it might be right. I have no idea. And it's not the motherland? Oh no. Kim Jong, oh no. Oh no. Have you been guessing? Oh no. 5 seconds and I press this button. Good luck everyone. We got this. We got this. But yeah. An entrepreneur of arbitrage. True. Right? Buy low, sell high. Yeah, to me, it was just something that kind of developed when my father got a stroke. I had a stroke and a heart attack. I had to be with him a lot, so I wasn't able to, and I just quit my job. I was gonna the company was moving and I didn't want to move with them, and so I was looking for work, right? And then it's like, oh, I better, I gotta stay around. I gotta stay around with help my father out. And so I was like, oh, I guess I could learn stock trading. I'm going to learn stock trading, because I don't have to move anywhere. And it worked out well. It took a while to pick up, honestly. Jeez Louise. At least it was in the United States. Okay. We're all a little bit off. Okay. Kim Jong, you're in the Philippines. I'm sorry, Kim Jong. But the rest of us are also not correct either. There's Bastion and myself, we're in Brazil. Max, you chose Bolivia. Zia is in Peru. The person who's closest to Spaceman Spiff is in Ecuador. We're in Mexico. We're in Mexico, guys. Baja California, Mexico. Where in Baja California are we? We're in a city called Mulej, I guess? Mulej. There's the bridge. Right, we're the Federal Highway number 1. There's the bridge that we're on top of. Wow, there's a second bridge over here. The Rosalia Loreto. And then here's the town, I guess, that we saw. El Culisi's food and everything. Did you guys, it looked like, I guess I could have looked at the town more. Were there black water towers on that town? I don't, oh yeah, looking back on this location, there's like maybe one black water tower, but you wouldn't be able to see it clear. Yeah. Because I know that the water towers, the water tanks, right, is very common in Mexico, but I only see one black water tank. Maybe a second one that's not black. I actually see it quite a bit more. I should have looked at the town a bit more. Next time. For those of you guys who want that location again to kind of take a look at it, those are the coordinates. That's the coordinates. There's a couple of black water tanks, but yeah, I didn't look at the town that much. I do apologize. That would have given us a little bit more away. Okay, let's take a look at the summary. I mean, sometimes the equator is not perfect. Like you would see it's by the equator, but like it could be up for as far as up north as that. Not too far north, right? You generally don't see it perfectly like that in like United States, but definitely you have to give it a little bit. You have to give it a little bit of leeway there. I got a lot of help from you guys, so I award first place to Spaceman Spiff. Congratulations, Spiff, at 11,400 points. Bastion, you got second at 11,100 points. Max, you get third at 9,900 points. And Kim, congratulations, you get the honorable mention at 9,500 points. Sorry that a lot of streaks really kind of ended that round, but that happens. Yeah, no worries, Minnie. I'm glad that you're here. It's always fun to play GeoGuessr with everyone, and we're gonna go ahead again and play some Diverse World. Yeah, you won with only 4 rounds. I mean, that's just how it works. When I get a lot of help, I generally don't like to necessarily take credit because I'm basing my guesses on what you guys say, what you guys have guessed, and so I don't feel like I've done it properly. Plus, you know, it's always fun to say that, you know, you guys win. So yeah, here we go for another game. There's a language on here. It says Abbott's Day Spring Schools, Nursery, Primary, College, something Plot 5, Riola Avenue off Camp Davies Road, Avobo, Ipan, Lagos. they literally put the whole address on here. Here's another one here. Plot 5, Riola Avenue off Camp Davies Road, Ioba, Ipan or something, Lagos. Okay, you want to look at the Google? Okay, Google. Kim Jong, I think you already know. You don't need the Google car, but here you go. I mean, I literally gave you the best clue there was. The car is interesting. It's very strangely blurred, but I don't see any antennas or like snorkels or anything. I don't know if there is snorkels. I have to look for this area. If you ever played the game Pandemic, or maybe it's Pandemic Legacy, the city of Lagos, I think, is represented in that game, so you might be able to figure that out. Probably not UK, if not probably a foreign country. Yeah, that happens. Oh, there's another sign here. It says Onibeju CL. Onibeju CL. Yeah, it's an easy one. Yeah, Lagos it's a pretty easy one, guys. This is literally an address. This is literally an address here. You could probably 5K this. You could probably 5K this if you just kind of followed it down, right? You just go from the city all the way down to the street. Maybe. It depends on if you can guys look around. See, Kim Jong figured it out, but yeah. Close enough for you, Kim Jong? Hey, fair enough. You were deleting Northern Mexico when you saw so many guesses off, you went farther south. Oh no, Spiff, the guesses start throwing you off. I know. No, it's okay, Ranacor. It's my father is doing okay. He is affected by the stroke. The heart attack was rough, but we didn't realize that one of the complications of a heart attack could be a stroke later. A blood clot got into his brain. And the real sad thing was that I know exactly when it happened, right? Because all of a sudden he's just had this headache. And I didn't quite understand at the time what that meant. I just thought he had a headache for some reason, but it came on all of a sudden like a crazy bad headache, and I was asking him if I should take him to the hospital. We literally had just come from the hospital for a different appointment, and I could have driven him back to the hospital right then and there, and maybe they could have given him something to reduce the damage very quickly, right? But instead I took him home and rested, gave him some Advil, and then of course by that point the damage was done when we took him to the hospital the next day. So he might have lost less brain functionality, you know, if I take him directly to the hospital, and I know better now, but it's just sad. But so next time I if someone has a heart attack and is recovering from it, I'm gonna make sure, just watch out for signs of a stroke, right? He said he had a headache on like one side of his head. I should have realized that meant stroke. I didn't realize what that meant. I really didn't understand that. We get headache as a normal people. We get headaches, you know, in different parts of our head all the time. But most of the time, we are not heart attack recovery. We're not recovering from a heart attack, so that does happen. But it's interesting where that kind of led me in terms of life. Right, in terms of my career and profession. I'm happy where I'm at now, right, in terms of like what I do. And I don't think I would be streaming. I don't know if I'd be streaming if it weren't for that, so that happens. A lot of water tanks here. Okay, so let me just look at that sign again for those of you guys. I really don't think there's any other clear... I don't think there's any other big clues. This is just the address, so let me just go get the address for you. But yeah, I want to see if I can figure out where this is myself. Look at the wall in the northeast. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll look at the wall in the northeast for you guys. Oh, you want me to look at the wall in the northeast? Sorry. Northeast wall. Yeah, I don't see anything in particular that might be a helpful clue. I mean, there are some license plates, but there isn't like any writing in particular. There is, it says born to reign internet. I mean, it literally says born to reign internet. I mean, that's interesting. Or born to reign maybe international, and they just kind of lost the international part. Otherwise, I think the biggest clue is the address. I think the biggest clue is the address. That's all I'm saying. Let me just go ahead and put that up for you guys so you guys can see that, and then I can go ahead and try and look for Lagos. Lagos, I believe, is in, I think it is in Africa. There it is, Lagos, in Nigeria. Okay, so fair enough. You think the picture? Yeah, it's not my fault. I know, Kim Jong. I just wish that I understood at the time, you know, what was going on, and I didn't realize. I didn't do my research. I didn't do my homework on medical conditions, and I could have done better. So, but the good thing about life is that sometimes we learn these things, and also the fact that we talk about it with each other, I think helps, right? Just like how we learned how to play GeoGuessr better by talking with each other about what tricks and tips we know, right? If we talk about life with each other and what things we've noticed, I may not have been able to prevent my father as much damage as he's happened, but perhaps one of you guys will, you know, God forbid, you know, but maybe someone you care about has a heart attack, and you'll be on the watch and you'll be on the lookout and says like, I remember Kevin Sue talking about this and saying that there is a possibility of a stroke after a heart attack, and you guys might be aware of that. You might notice the sign right away. You get them to the hospital, and you prevent more damage than it could possibly have happened, right? The doctors, I don't know what the doctors could have done, but I bet getting my father to the hospital like within 30 minutes of it happening is much better than getting him to the hospital within 2 days of it happening. But you learn. So I'm glad that we're all able to kind of learn together and figure things out. But yeah, it's not like my father didn't die. He's okay. He's there's certain parts of like, you know, he's affected, and he lost a lot of peripheral vision. He lost some peripheral vision on his right side, which is pretty bad because he can't drive anymore because of that. But he can walk. He just can't drive. There's a couple other things, but yeah, it's just tough. It's tough. Yeah. But you think we should learn 2 things in school as kids around the core? By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then move on. Zia, nice work on the 5K. You think that basics of emergency medicine and basics of law both are useful in life? Yeah, fair enough. I just talking a little bit about life, and I'm just hoping that my life experience, my story, can help you guys in your life at some point. You never know, and I think that by talking with each other about it, we become better people, right? Just kind of this is the same as if we were like, you know, getting a drink at a bar together, or hanging out at some party. We're just talking about what's going on in life, things that we're kind of concerned about, or things that we notice, and we help each other out. We figure things out together. No one person knows all the knowledge in the world, but between all of us, we know a lot. I mean, if there's something crazy about math that you need to know, you could probably ask Max, right? Or comedy. If you need comedy advice, you want to ask Max too. That kind of stuff, right? To me, we all have specializations. We all have our own individual knowledge. We're all smart in our own ways, and we can help each other by sharing in our knowledge with each other. Everyone has something to teach me. Right? Everyone has something to teach me. I may be the master of some techniques, but I'm a complete novice, apprentice, or noob, depending on your terminology for a lot of different other subjects. And so I like talking with you guys because you are able to teach me, and I'm happy to learn from you guys. So yeah. Unfortunately, Ender, I did not watch the Game Awards. My friend did ask why I didn't stream the Game Awards, and that's a valid point. 5 seconds, by the way. 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I know we want to keep the game going. 5 seconds, and I'll click this button. But I don't know. I don't know if people are interested in watching the Game Awards. You think that within the first few hours it matters, but we can use it as a learning opportunity. Remember faster strokes. Fast. Face drooping. Ask the person this arm weakness. speech difficulty, and I don't know what T is. Time to call for emergency. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, Ranacore, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guess in. Okay, so it is in fact in Lagos, which is in the game of Pandemic. For those of you guys like to play Pandemic, the board game, by the way. Many of you are in the right country though, Nigeria. It's interesting actually, because normally in Nigeria there's a police follow car, but we didn't quite see a police follow car there. That being said, it gave us the location straight away, so we got pretty lucky there, Lagos. And some of you guys really found the area. Let's see what we got here. So there's Kim Jong-Levin to the north, Bastion here to the south. We got Spiff, myself, and Max. We all kind of in the center area. But Zia, you looked in a little bit closer. You trying to find the actual location. You took your time and you 5K'd it. You have the address, so it really was just a matter of finding the right, the roads and everything. And I think that's fantastic. There it is, Gabalek Avenue, Oni Bejusia, which you saw already, Ariola Avenue, and yeah, here it is. Here it is. That's the school, I guess. I think we found, or whatever that address was, and yeah, we're right here in the city of Lagos. There's actually a pharmacy right over here, some building material stores. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, but you guys are. But I still care for I'm still caring for my father. He just to make sure that he's doing okay and everything. It works out well with my schedule. Okay, so here we go. We got another car here. Wow, these cars are kind of very similar here. Another Google car. There is the Google car Street View. It's not quite blurred out. Its car's just too long for this algorithm, I guess. But yeah. You want to stream like every day, Mini, because your dad has diabetes and you finally don't have any money. Streaming is tough. I don't think it's I don't know if streaming makes you a lot of money. I mean, it depends on how good you are. I'm not a particularly very popular streamer. Maybe a better person to ask this question would be Max. But I think Max, I don't know how much money you make, but I don't think you make a lot of money streaming. I don't think in general people make a lot of money streaming. You have to get like hundreds upon hundreds of average followers in order to make a decent living as a streamer. Although I suppose you could probably make a little bit depending on how well you do. I have no idea. By the way, sun looks like it's to our west, maybe northwest. It's right over there. Cars maybe drive on the right side of the road here, because this car is driving on the right and this car is driving on the right, so maybe cars drive on the right. Let's see if I can find a sign with language on there. Something that we could actually read. Here you go. Government of Ghana. Ministry of Roads and Highways. Something. So it looks like this is the government of Ghana here. But, you never know. You can't trust signs. You really can't trust signs. Yeah. Yeah, no police cars in Lagos. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Thanks, Kim Jong-Levin. That's fine. And you found Davies Road. Yeah, I figured you found one of those roads. That happens. Oh no, Max, you're the popular one. When I watch your streams and what you did, Max, I'm like, wow, this guy's really popular. In fact, I was when you rated me, I was like, oh wow, Max, it was amazing. It really astounded me. I really did touch me, and I really do appreciate it. And I still think that you're the bigger streamer. You're the bigger streamer. I really do. I really think. I think this might be in Ghana. I could be wrong, but I think this is in Ghana. Where's Ghana, by the way? Do I know where Ghana is? Oh, Ghana's in Africa. So let me just, okay, so I think this might be in Ghana. It's possible that I'm wrong. But I think this is in Ghana. And the question is where in Ghana this might be. Let me just take a look around here. I'm just telling the truth, Max. I'm just telling the truth. And also, you did a fantastic stream. You did the one I saw, but you did a collab. You did a collab with someone. It wasn't family friendly, but it was entertaining. I gotta admit, you had a really good synergy with this person. You had a good back and forth, and I really did like that energy, that vibe you had going. You guys are hilarious. I don't know. I that's all I remember. It's been a while, but you did fantastic. I like that stream. Okay. So you are happy Halo Infinite wins on Game Awards yesterday? Well, Ender, I'm happy for you that you're happy. I've not played Halo Infinite. I've not played Halo Infinite yet, although I've heard good things. A lot of people just love playing Halo Infinite, so yeah. The sun is facing east. The sun is facing east. It's to our west. But I mean, if a sun is to the east or west, that doesn't really tell you anything, right? If it's either west or east, it tells you whether it's morning or night, right? Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So the fact that the sun is to the west here means it's probably like towards the afternoon. But we already know this country. We already know the country. So so that layers it down. The real question is, can you figure out where in this country you are? Because I mean, it could be a false flag, right? It could be a false flag, right? Maybe they just so happen to throw away this sign here. It is kind of weird that this sign is buried by all these barrels of... I don't even know what these barrels are full of. Who knows? Gasoline, maybe? What is this? Maybe it's for beauty supplies, because it looks like this is someone's beauty salon. Probably not beauty supplies. But yeah, who knows? Who knows where this could possibly be? But yeah, why don't you guys go ahead and get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on, because I mean, it's a pretty straightforward guess, I think. Although it's possible I could be wrong. It's possible that I could be wrong. I have no idea. But I think it's clearly Ghana. It's clearly Ghana. Bala Ent. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other clues here that might like narrow this down any further. Probably maybe move towards a city, maybe a small town. Yeah, that works about better. There's some kind of store there, I think. Or some kind of trading thing. I have no idea. Hey, Mage! Good to see you! Welcome, Mage. Welcome. How you been, Mage? Hello. Oh my goodness, it's our friend Mage there. Mage, I'm glad that you're doing well. You want to see the car? Well, you can see the car, Mage. But let me show you the better clue than this car here. Let me show you the better clue, Mage. Let me show you the good one. Let me show you the good clue, okay? You don't need the car. You don't need the car, Mage. You really don't. You got this. You didn't need that. You know, oh, okay, if you want the car, okay, fine, Mage. Jeez, you don't need that. Here, take the car. Go ahead. I'll take a look at the car for you. Hey, how's it going, Ace Chief? Welcome. How you doing, Ace? Do you want to see this car? This car? Look at that. With the license plate? I have no idea. But yeah. Okay, guys, get your guesses in. I'll go ahead and say 15 seconds. You're not saying the sign isn't helpful? I mean, I don't know, Mage. What are you saying? I feel like I do so much work for you, Mage, and I don't get any appreciation. You didn't need it. Mage is like, yeah, I'm better than that. Okay, Mage. Okay. Being better. Yeah, I think it's Ghana. I don't know where in Ghana, but it's Ghana. 5 seconds. Click this button. We'll move on to the next map. You know, we've been getting a lot of Africa. Have you noticed we've been getting a lot of Africa? Maybe we only got like... Well, we only got one Africa, and the other place kind of looked like Africa. Yeah, I think we only got Africa twice, now that I think about it. It could just the other place look like Africa. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say that. That's what I say. I'm sticking to it. It was in fact Ghana. Everyone else got Ghana. Congratulations, you all are very smart. There's Kim Jong Lemon over here, Mage, Ace, and then myself. We're all here to the south here. The ones that are pretty close though are Bastion and Ranicorn. Nice work. You guys did pretty well. Bastion, you went pretty far north, but you had a good feeling about that. Apparently, we are on the N12 road by a place called Gindabo Mosque. I wonder if the name is called Gindabo Market. So maybe the nation is called Gindabo. This is Gindabo gas station, I guess. And the Walpole Road, the N12, and there's the electronics store, mosque, and everything. Nice looking place, I guess. You can a stop for getting gas as you are proceeding along the highway. Maybe for trucks. Who knows? No, Misty. It's possible that my voice may sound a little bit sore because towards the end of my last stream, which was only about 7 hours ago, I was asked by someone to do a Joker laugh. So I did do a Joker laugh, and I really put my all into it. But it strained my vocal cords just a bit. I didn't really warm up or anything. I just started laughing like crazy. And I think it does strain my vocal cords a little bit. So I may sound a little bit funny. Sun is to our southwest here, southwest west. So that's the sun for us. And then we got this strange blurring effect with this Google car, a red car. Is this car driving in the center of the road? This car is driving in the center of the road. Jeez Louise, I don't know what this driver is doing. So that may be why I sound a little bit strange. This is the sign here. This is a sign here for those of you guys that are looking interesting. But yeah, blue sign, please. Yeah, I figured you want to look at the sign, Mage. That happens. Is there a clip of that? I don't know if there's a clip of that, Ranacore. Although it was I have no idea. Are you lagging, Minnie? Fair enough. Hans, good to see you, Hans. How you been, Hans? How's life going for you? Have you been keeping away from the insects, the spiders? Because I know I have been, Hans. I'm actually kind of glad that things are getting a little bit colder because the insects tend to disappear during the winter. Not all of them. It doesn't get very cold here in California, but I do notice a difference. Also, hello, welcome here, kid. How's life going for you? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, you think it's Russia? I mean, it's possible it could be Russia. Who knows, Ace? It's tough. I mean, who knows what this language is? Major suspicions are confirmed. Do you think, are these Russian letters? Does this risk Russian to you? I don't know. This road could use some work. A lot of things could use some work. This guy driving down the center of the road could use some work. I mean, literally, this guy is, look at this guy. He's lane splitting. He's literally driving on both lanes here. He's clearly on in the middle here. What's going on with that? Also, is there an antenna on this? I don't see any antenna on this. Cars, is this guy also lane splitting? That guy looks like he's lane splitting too. It looks like he's a little bit over. Do people just not drive right here? Looks like they drive on the right side of the road, but who knows at this point. I mean, these guys maybe just don't drive anywhere, and I think that this is really just it. I mean, you can kind of look at the power lines, maybe that helps you, but I think this sign is probably better for this. Yeah, but who knows where this is. You think you're gonna play it by yourself? Okay, fair enough, Minnie. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, Minnie. But yes, who knows? Yeah. And when you get a chance, you can figure out commission details, your finishes files. Misty, didn't I already DM you about like details on that? I feel like I DM'd you everything, but do you need me to DM you again? I'm very confused, Misty. Yeah. By the way, let me just go ahead and shout out. My moderator, Maze, is not currently on right now, so I cast this shout out everyone myself. But this is my friend, Fox and Misty. They're streamers. They play a lot of variety games. Very kind. Check them out. Okay. Congratulations on finals, by the way. But yeah, I have no idea what this is. You know, it's a poor road. Yeah, look at the sign. Yeah, I'm looking at the sign. Looking at the sign for you. Hey, Mentos. Welcome to the stream. How you been, Mentos? Good to see you. Hello. How's life going for you? It doesn't take much effort to stay away from insects here this time of year, right? Like 10 inches of snow outside. But you think you'd go crazy if you're insects or you're living in South Africa, Australia? 10 inches of snow, though. That's crazy. Oh, Sunflower, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that, Sunflower. So which country do you drive in the center of the road because it's there? Yeah, this is a crazy center driving road. I'm going to go ahead and guess Ukraine. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, then we'll move on. I don't think it's Russia because I think there'll be a lot more variety of width if people were guessing Russia. So I'm gonna go lean towards Ukraine. Also, I don't know if this Google car would be Ukraine, but I'm not entirely sure there. That does happen, but yes. It may be Sunflower, maybe. It could be Russia, it could be Ukraine. It's Russian. We know that this is Russian. At least that's what people keep telling me, but I'm not entirely sure where this might be exactly. It's tricky. Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to let you guys know that generally we don't, people like to play this game to the best of their ability, and some people sometimes get a little annoyed when you say what you think your guess is correct, what it is at the beginning of the round. So at the beginning of the round, just say like what you think are the clues are, right? And then as the round progresses towards the end and where people are getting their guesses in already, maybe you can start saying a bit more obvious things. But right at the beginning, just let you know, just be careful, because people want to play this game too, right, as the way they want to play it. They don't want to necessarily be spoiled. You could say though, like, so for example here, you could say like, you don't say, oh, I think this is Russian, but you can say this is like Russian or Cyrillic or something. Just want to let you guys know, because some people might not like playing it that way, and that's fine. That's fine. People want to play the same way they want to play. 5 seconds and I press this button. 5 seconds and then I press this button. So good luck on everything. Get your guesses in. But yeah, no worries, no worries. I just want to let you guys know, because I don't particularly mind. As a streamer, I definitely have. If you're gonna give it to me, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not that smart of a GeoGuessr player. But since everyone is playing together, I gotta make sure that everyone's having a good time. Well, at least most people. Yeah. I don't know how much good times playing with me is, but you never know. You never know. Okay, here we go. It was in fact Ukraine. It was in fact Ukraine. I'm sorry, Mage. You were not correct. There's Ranacor, Ace, and Mage. You chose Russia. It was not in fact Russia. And Mini, it was not Ghana either. Sorry, Mini. It was in fact Ukraine. A lot of us are very far to the east, unfortunately. There's Picatos. Hey, Picatos, welcome. Mentos, welcome, welcome. Myself are also too far to the east, but the closest 3 are, in fact, our friends Ugly Kid, Hans, and Bastion. Nice work. Bastion, of course, not a big surprise. You're always pretty smart on these guesses. We're in a town called... Oh, boy. I can't say this. Shurivsky. I guess that's a good enough word as any. All the towns over here, but we're closer to the highway in the P32. There was one sign. There was one sign, and that was it. There really wasn't anything else to really go off of, so that happens. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, it was in Eastern Ukraine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Zoom out, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't zoom out, Ace. I do apologize. I'm sorry about that. You did. Yeah, I thought I did give you everything, Misty. Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about colors. See, the question, I gave you what I thought, what I wanted, Misty, and of course you can ask me questions back, and then we could discuss colors, kind of thing. So yeah, so let me go ahead. So afterwards we could talk about things a bit more. Although maybe not directly afterwards. I might. Who knows? Like what's going to happen? Maybe be asleep. I do got church later, so we'll see. Yeah. You wanted to know how to pronounce it? Oh, I'm sorry, Ace. You know, we can zoom in on it later. We can zoom on it later, or maybe I will give you the location, right? Because at the end of the game, I can click on the location, I can give you the coordinates, and then you can look at it yourself too. Yeah. No worries, you were just watching YouTube. No worries, Fireboss. You don't need to speak. I appreciate the lurk. You know, YouTube is a lot of fun. What have you been watching on YouTube? Anything cool? Sun is to our southwest. So maybe we're in the north. Maybe it's a little tricky. I don't know if cars drive on the left or right here, because there's apparently a sign blocking the road here. So apparently cars are having to go around it. Although I think it looks like cars are driving on the right side, because this car, if this car were always driving on the left, they would stay in this lane, but it's probably like they drove around this sign and now they're trying to get back into this lane here. Yeah. Zoom on the black car. Yeah, let me zoom on the black car. Southwest. Absolutely. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, Mage is using a license plate meta. Yeah. How do you play the game? Very straightforward. Exclamation point CG to go ahead and get that link, Sunflower, and then you can just go ahead and join us. Azaleas. Hi, Azaleas. Welcome. Been a long time, Azaleas. How you doing? How are your in-laws doing? Are you planning on meeting with them for Christmas, or what's your plans? What are your Christmas plans? Not that, you know, I don't mean to pry if you don't want to tell me, but I'm just saying hello. Plate is throwing you off big time, Hans. Oh no, Hans. To be fair, you just gotta be like me, Hans, and just have no idea what this plate means, right? Then the plate doesn't throw you off. At this point, it's like, well, it's a license plate. Sounds pretty good. You've been watching Dan TDM? Oh man, Dan TDM is so nice. Fantastic. Dan TDM rated my friend French Roast. Our friend French Roast, a long time ago, like I think it was last year. French Rose is not a big streamer, right? She was averaging about 10 viewers a stream, which is not bad, but not Dan TDM level, right? Dan TDM streams to like thousands of people. So the fact that Dan TDM was willing to raid small streamer French Roast was really phenomenal. It really made French's day, made French's week or month, really. And she got hundreds and hundreds of followers. I think for someone that big to do something for someone small, I really do think is fantastic. And so my opinion of Dan TDM as a person who grew several times, because I really didn't think much of him. I didn't think bad of him necessarily, but I think like, oh, he's a streamer, he's a cool guy, right? But like I didn't know like who he was personally, and the fact that he was willing to do that, share his community with someone, especially someone small like French Rose, significantly smaller, I thought was phenomenal. So I really like Dan TDM. Your favorite Minecraft streamer is Sunday? Yeah, Sunday is fantastic. Let me know. It's a pretty clear plate though. Yeah, Mage, but I don't know what that means. Okay, what am I thinking? If I don't know anything about this plate, which I don't, Dan TDM leads you. Oh wow, cool sunflower. That's pretty cool. You probably can't see some of these if you live next to these streamers. For a lot of these guys, they probably have to go do things like shopping, grocery shopping. You probably can see them out on the street. I'm just saying. I'm thinking Latin America is my guess, right? It looks kind of like a Latin America. I don't know for sure, but I get a Latin America kind of vibe from this area. Not necessarily it's possible it could also be Southeast Asia too. I don't really know for sure. Maybe if it's kind of this does look a little bit more like bamboo, doesn't it? One of those two, either Latin America or Southeast Asia, but I'm not entirely sure which I'd lean towards, and I really don't know anything about the license plate meta. So I'm as lost as anyone else. Come on, Kevin. Come on. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself here. Okay, I'm thinking Southeast Asia. I'm saying that because I don't see the yellow lines. I think cars do drive on the right. So maybe I'll go for like Vietnam. I'm not sure. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and move on. Can you show me the writing? Is there writing? Where's the writing? You mean this thing? This writing? On this, on the cone here? Yeah, okay, go ahead. It's not clear to me what that could be, but yeah, go ahead, take a look at it, Ace. And that happens. Zia, that's very kind of you to say. I'm sure there are many, many amazing streamers out there, Minecraft streamers out there that that are much better than me. But yeah. Yeah, you'll infer. No worries. We'll do what we can here. But that's, by the way, that's as close as I can zoom in. So good luck then. Azaleas, you got plans to go down south. Actually, you'll be spending Christmas with your parents and siblings. Oh, that's so wonderful. And you hope I have a good Christmas. Oh, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays. It's an exciting time of year. I gotta watch my favorite Christmas movie. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. I don't know if I already said that. If I do it, I did. I do apologize. But what's your favorite Christmas movie or holiday movie this time of year? My favorite is A Christmas Carol, starring Patrick Stewart as Ebenezer Scrooge. Right, the guy that's played Captain Picard or Xavier in X-Men, he does an amazing, phenomenal job as Ebenezer Scrooge in that version of A Christmas Carol, and I really enjoy watching it. And I just had a chance to watch a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of it when I ate dinner earlier yesterday, I guess. And it made me so happy just see my favorite Christmas movie with Patrick Stewart, because he really does a phenomenal job. The acting in that movie is top notch. It's really just top notch. So yeah, you like Die Hard? Okay, I guess Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas. But yeah, the Rue Hut, you think Asia? So you think Southeast Asia? Yeah, I'm thinking Southeast Asia too. But yeah, do I like Halloween or Christmas? I like both. It's a very nice. My birthday's in October, so to me it's a very nice period of months where there's a lot of holidays. 5 seconds, and then I click this button, right? It starts with my birthday on the 15th of October, then goes to Halloween, end of October. In America, we have Thanksgiving in November, right? So that's toward the ends of November, we have Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas and New Year's at the end of December. So to me, it's just wonderful period of holidays and fun times that comes again and again and again, and I absolutely enjoy it. I love it, right? And to me, it's sad actually when New Year's comes around, because that's the end of the holiday season, right? Then it's like, oh, okay, Christmas is over. We're in you don't have a New Year celebration. It's a new year. I know that New Year's could be like fun, fresh starts, but to me it's kind of sad because it's like, oh, all the holidays are gone. So I do like autumn a lot as a season, because you get a lot of stuff here for myself and especially in America, all packed together and one. It was not in fact Vietnam, but Southeast Asia was not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Okay. This one is going to have a lot of people scattered all over the place, so let's just start over here. Hans, I'm sorry, it was not Bolivia, nor Peru, Picato, or Brazil, Ugly Kid, I'm so sorry. Ooh, a couple people chose Guatemala, Concacos and Max. You guys are having a little party in Guatemala there. Cool, cool, cool. Always good to have friends. Okay, so that was the Americas guess, which wasn't a bad guess. It wasn't a bad guess. I was leaning towards Latin America. But then I saw like the bamboo and I thought, oh, maybe that's more Southeast Asia. Mage, you chose Kyrgyzstan. Okay, sure. Okay. You have no idea what that play was? I had no idea what that play was either. And then we got people that chose Southeast Asia. There's Ace in Myanmar. Zaylia chose Thailand. I chose Vietnam because I think they drive on the right in Vietnam, and I thought those cars were right driving cars. Right? They drive on the right. So I chose Vietnam for specifically driving on the right side. So there's myself in Vietnam, although I'm clearly incorrect. Apparently we're in the Philippines, which makes sense. They drive on the right in the Philippines. I can definitely see that. So there's Bastion, Mentos, and Ranacor. You guys were smart, and you guys figured out it was Philippines. I'm really impressed. Ranacor, nice work. Nice work. Not only are you first, but I don't know, how did you figure out it's the Philippines? That's really quite impressive. That's really quite impressive. We're in a, are we even in a town? We're in the Pan-Philippine Highway, AH-26. Where's the town? Wait, this is town? There's an elementary school. I guess where the town is up here. I don't know, whatever the name is. Maybe Passuquin? Maybe we're north of Passuquin. Yeah, Passuquin, we're north of Passuquin. There must be a small, like, area over there. I don't know. But yeah, we're on this northern tip of Philippines over here. But everyone's just scattered about, yeah. Yeah, it looked like an EU plate, but the red strip made you think Kyrgyzstan, but even that didn't really make sense. Yeah, to me, the license plate was very tricky. Yeah, it had the EU sign on the plate though. Yeah, right, it had the blue stripe. It had the blue stripe on the European Union sign, but like, it's very clearly it wasn't Europe, right? Like, it didn't look like Europe whatsoever. So to me, it's like, it must have been something else. I have no idea. But that plate was tricky. That plate was tricky. Does it have to be in a town? It doesn't have to be in a town. But then, like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, well, it's here in the middle of nowhere. Which for a lot of places, that's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, let's take a look at where we are here. Interesting. Okay, so first off, there's a sign here. It says... it says blah. sorry. I'll be serious. It says Blaoslavova. Blaoslavova. It's a red sign. It says Blaoslavova. Okay. Let's see. It's a blue car. Ooh, is this a Gen 4 camera? This might be a Gen 4 camera. It's a blue car. Cars drive on the right. Cars drive on the right. Here's a license plate for those of you guys who like license plates, like I said, people. You have a lot of people from the Philippines. Good food? Oh, Misty. What do you recommend? What kind of Filipino food do you recommend? I assume. So yeah, show me Blaoslavova. Yeah, I'll show you Blaoslavova. Blaoslavova. I'm sorry. Just, it literally says blah. It literally says blah on the sign. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, Radical, to be honest, you said Southeast Asia, then decide to you click somewhere than the usual place and look nice. You won't lie. So you just got lucky. Oh wow, Radicor. Hey, you know, luck is a skill too, right? Sometimes when you play games, you can put points into luck. You put points into luck, and that helps. You think it's a language? I mean, who knows? Who knows? There's there's more license plate. There's blue stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe. And then you can say some tabak here. It says tabak. And then Trafica. And then there's those are the other words I can make out. Very interesting. And then there's a couple of signs. What does this sign say? You blonde D New York or something. Okay, sure, why not? I can't really make out any of these signs. This person, there's a nice little statue here of a chef, it looks like. Maybe a nice restaurant, who knows? Okay. I know for a fact that when you have a blue thing on a license plate, it can mean one of two things. Well, I guess a couple of different things. One of three things. One, you're in the European Union, right? The European Union has blue stripes on their license plate. It's not always in the same place. It's not always just one. But the EU has blue stripes on the license plates. Two, it could be Turkey. Turkey, for some reason, also has blue stripes on their license plate. Three, it could be someplace random like we discovered last map. So, but generally, those are good clues. I don't know if this would be Turkey, though, because of Slavova. Oh, boy. Yeah. But, yeah. See you later, Ender Dragon. Have some sleep. Take care. But yeah, when you build your character for this game, you put 90 points of luck and 1 point of intellect. Oh no. Any house numbers? Very good question, Bastion. Let's take a look if there's any house numbers. Yes, there is. 248. 248 house number. There's a 248 house number here with a little mailbox. Let me see if I can find another house number for you. Very good question, though, Bastion. That's very smart of you to ask that question. I would not have considered that. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to ask me to look at in particular, let me know. I'll be happy to oblige, because there are some bollards here, but they're really hard to make out. Do you see that? There's some little bollards. This is as close as I can zoom in, but you might be able to see some bollards on that. Yeah, you've already not going further east, Azaleas. Fair enough. Yeah. Does asking for house number help? I'm lost. I have no idea. But Bastion's a smart cookie, so I assume that's a smart move there. I don't know where I am, though. I agree. I think European Union. I'm thinking European Union. This doesn't look like Turkey to me, although it's possible it is Turkey. But I'm thinking European Union. The real question is, I don't know where in the European Union this would be. There's no antenna on this car, but I think it's a Gen 4 car, which I don't know if that means anything. This would be really funny if this were Turkey and I just didn't understand that. But I think it's at Europe. But where in Europe this would be, I don't know. There's a couple of clues here in the language here, right? I think that tabak is tobacco, right? Tabak. And trafica. So this is clearly a language. It uses Latin characters. And then they've got bla, so, o, slavova. But I don't know where this would be. I really don't. I don't know where I'd see tabak as a language here, but it happens. I don't know if this would be a 5K, but maybe it is. Okay. Yeah. The country next to it have house numbers. Meta, same bollard. Who knows? Mage, if you have it's not quite a 5K, but who it is. I'm crediting you guys got the right country here. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. Which countries would have a 4th-generation camera? Not Germany, right? Germany is stuck using a lot of 2nd-generation cameras. Also, I don't really see a lot of locations in Germany. Can we do poll meta? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're at. Europe, though. Europe, I think, is not a bad guess. Europe is not a bad guess. Too bad we can't see these signs. Oh, wait, we can see one sign here, guys. Sorry. It says Zan. I don't know if I can. Can you read this better than me? It says something that starts with a Z. Zara something, maybe? Zarani? I have no idea. Are there any mountains around here? Looks pretty flat. Okay, so not Switzerland, maybe. Sarani. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking Austria, but not towards the mountains. But I don't know if it's for sure Austria. Maybe Switzerland. I was thinking Switzerland, maybe. But Austria seems like a good guess, yeah. The bollards pretty streamed. It's hard to read these bollards. It's really hard to read these bollards. But yeah. Okay, 5 seconds, and then I press this button. Good luck. Excuse me? And to be honest, either you see a lot of Philippine families members don't speak English or they refuse to speak English around you, and you don't speak Philippine Tagalog, so you have no clue what any of the food is called, but you like these savory roll things they make. Okay, Misty, no worries. That's fair, Misty, that's fair. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's fantastic. Yeah. The ball is fairly distinct. Hello. Hey, Discipline, good to see you. How's it going, Discipline? Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? How you doing, my friend? And Techno, hello, welcome. And Cube Earth, it's good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna press this button, guys. We're gonna end this round. We'll start another map after this. And don't worry, I know that you wanted me to look at those locations. Actually, I don't remember which location you wanted me to look at, but I will go ahead and give you that link for that as soon as I remember it. Okay. It was, in fact, in Europe, so at least we're all in Europe together, so that's pretty good. What we got here? We got Max is in Romania. Okay. We got Ugly Kid, you're in Belgium. I was gonna guess towards here E2, but then I saw that other sign. I thought, oh, maybe that's a little more east, but I'm still wrong. Okay, so we're not quite in Poland, Azaleas. I do apologize. Norway and Slovakia, Mentos, Ranacor, and Ace. Also not in Austria, like myself here. We are in Czech, not Czechoslovakia, but Czech. I actually don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. I'm probably not. Okay. We got a lot of people. Oh, we got Mage and Konkakos. You are having a party in Ostrava. That's pretty cool. Having a party here. We got Hans. You're over here to the west. The person who's closest is, no surprise, our friend Bastion. We are in a town called Moravsky. And I guess this location, there's this neighborhood, there's the 413, there's the restaurant that we're looking at, Restaurant U Blondini. Okay, fair enough. There's that co-op, and this is where you can buy the tobacco. And something about traffic, which I don't really know for sure. But yeah, nice place. Okay, Europe. It's Europe. That's how it is. So I guess we just kind of hear it. It's called, it's like, say it like Czechia. Oh, it's Czechia. Okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at the summary. Okay, Czechia. So congratulations to Bastion, you are in first place. You get the gold medal with 22,700 points. Nice work. I got some help from you guys, so the second place goes to Ranacor with 14,800. Third goes to Ace with 11,700, and the honorable mention goes to Mentos at 11,600. Nice work, guys. You guys are all fantastic. Good pronunciation. I don't know if it's good pronunciation. You guys help me out. Really appreciate it. Let me go get the coordinates for you guys because you want the game breakdown. For those of you that wanted the locations, right, there's, was it Philippines? It wasn't Philippines, right? Well, there's the Philippines location. That's the Philippines. Was it the Ukraine location? It might have been the Ukrainian location. There's the Ukraine location. Yeah, that's a different one. I think it was Ukraine, right? We didn't want the Czech one. Was it Ukraine? You guys probably didn't want the Ghana location, right? I think it was the Ukraine one, yeah. Hey, Dusk, good to see you. How you doing, Dusk? Welcome. Hey, I don't remember what all the locations you guys wanted, but I think that was it. Also, weren't there supposed to be 5 locations? Where's everyone? Philippines, Ghana. Where's the 5th one? Czech. No, where's the first one? Oh, well, I'm sure it doesn't matter. I have no idea where the first location is. Konkakos, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Okay, let me just go ahead and start the next game up, and then we'll move on. Okay. How do I start this again? Oh, Ducky Slime, thanks for the follow. Really do appreciate that. We'll just search it. Diverse world. We do like diverse world. Okay? Classic diverse world. And Techno, thanks for the follow as well. That's very kind of you. Let's get started. Good luck, everyone. This is a no move map, but there's no time limit. We kind of go through things at our own pace. Generally, I like to let everyone get their guesses in, and then we'll move on. And then they give about 30 seconds. Although, admittedly, my guess of time is pretty bad. Yeah, it's good to see you. So, interesting location. This is nice. It says Laze here, or Lays, depending on how you pronounce it. Also, there's a small antenna. There's a small antenna on the Google car. Tiny antenna. So we're in and the sun is to our east-southeast, okay? So that's what we got here. There's another sign over here, says Z to hinge. Let me just go give a shout out here to our friend Dusk. So, ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend that if you guys like GeoGuessr, if you like Chatguessr, GeoGuessr, you should go give our friend here, Dusk, a follow. He's an amazing streamer, streams GeoGuessr. He makes his own maps, which is really fantastic. No, making your own maps is a skill, and so I think that's it's really quite an amazing skill that Dusk has. And so you check out his channel. He did an 800 streak the other day, and it's really a fun person. Also, Dusk, I think you stream GeoGuessr more often than I do. So for those of you who do like GeoGuessr, you'll like Dusk's channel. Check him out. Hey, Stinky, welcome to the stream. How you been? How's life going for you? Sorry about that. Let me just catch up with chat here really quick. But yeah, Dusk is saying hello. You guys are saying my pronunciation is pretty good. We got people saying, tell me how to spell Czech. Cube is going to play some GeoGuessr with us. And you thought Slovakia, Ace, and you went for Slovakia. You know, Slovakia does border Czechia, so that's pretty good. And Discipline, you are doing good. Excellent. I'm glad you're doing good. And you woke up in the middle of the night. Oh no, it's 4:51 in the morning for you. Well, good morning to you, Discipline. Feel free to join us for some games if you want, but I suspect that maybe you probably want to get back to sleep as soon as you stopped, as soon as you get some more rest again. I thank you for saying it. Am I winning, Cube Earther? I'm not sure I'm winning, but I'm not sure I'm losing either. That's what I'm saying. And hey, Bart, welcome. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Well, you know what, Bart? You might be right there. The bollard is orange with two reflector and black strips. You see it? It's to me, it was a little hard to see those reflectors. That's why I was just saying. But yeah. Okay. I'm glad that you're not doing too bad, Stinky. That's good. I'm doing okay. We're having some fun, playing some GeoGuessr, Chatguessr with everyone, and enjoying each other's company. And I think that's the important part here. Hey, Harry, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Techno, that you didn't get points. It's always sad, right? At least when you get way off, you like 1 point. You like 1 point at least. Yeah. Zuma, okay, that Zuma's a little bit lucky. Oh, okay, Mage. I'm glad that Zuma's lucky because I have no idea what's going on. Hello, Alpha. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Alpha? And hello, How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. And if you guys want to play some GeoGuessr with us, Chatguessr with us, you're welcome to. You're certainly welcome to. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. This is a very interesting name of a location. ZG to Hinge. I really don't know what that means. I think this thing looks kind of familiar. Let me take a look if there's any context clues here. Yes, basically once you just click the location on the map and you paste the coordinates in the Twitch chat and your guess will appear up here. Okay, let me just use some context clues here. These houses look Western style, so probably not Asia, right? Very Western style architecture. So probably not Asia. It's also a very hilly, mountainy area. Look at these hills. Can you imagine hiking up this hill? It'd be cool, but it'd be a little tiring. But it'd be so cool. This is a beautiful looking area. Then there's Lays here, which means something. I don't think there's a license plate on here. This car has a left-handed driver, so they drive on the right side. Okay. Drive on the right side. Very interesting. And I don't think this fauna is particularly tropical. In fact, I think there is some evergreen trees here. So, could we be in Switzerland, maybe? But that license plate's throwing me off. Although, maybe that's not a license plate like I said. I have no idea. It's kind of tricky here. I think I've seen like ZG in or something like that in Switzerland. Just random spellings. But I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. It's 50-50. You didn't know if that was an I or a J, so the language makes a difference. Oh, okay, Techno. Fair enough. Right, whether that's an I or a J. I see what you're saying, yeah. You're gonna head off to bed, Misty. You're very sleepy. We'll talk about commission stuff later today. No worries, completely understandable. Please get some rest, Misty. Thank you for joining us. Okay. And country and sea life can both be beautiful. Oh, okay. The question of the day, by the way. The question of the day that I always forget to bring up, so thank you very much for reminding me, is do you prefer to live in the city or the country? Do you prefer to live in the city or the countryside? And Stinky, you think both are beautiful. You visited a decently small city in Victoria in BC a few months ago. It was very fun. And you walked around for a few hours with your father. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, smart. Look at see the drivers. Yeah, see that's what I. Sometimes if I can't figure out where they're driving, I look at the seat. Right, if they're on the right side, they drive on the left side of the road. If they're on the left, they drive on the right. It's not always the case, especially you have people like using the channel to transport between France and the United Kingdom. But I don't think that happens too often. I think generally you can trust your instinct on when people drive on the side of the road. Yeah, not gonna lie, that cam looks low cam, but in your defense you suck at recognizing. I don't know if does this look like low cam to you? I don't know if I recognize this as low cam. I have no idea. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. To me, this looks like a regular cam. It's a J. It does look like a J to me, or more than an I. That's all I'm saying. You think this is either Serbia or Croatia? I'm guessing Switzerland, but who knows? Who knows at this point? Yeah, man, you can say you like suburbia. You can say it's small town outside the city, right? It's the middle between the city and the countryside, right? You get the best of both worlds, sort of. But yeah, you can say you like suburbia. Yeah, absolutely. You rather live in the countryside, Cube Earth? The city is too loud. Yeah, I don't know if I live directly in the city. I've had close. I don't think I've ever lived like directly in like downtown area city, but I've lived close to certain locations like that, and I don't know if I'd really like that. Right? It's too much of a hustle bustle. It's too busy. There's a lot of things going on. I'm not a fast paced person. I don't think I'm a fast paced person. Russia has a lot of right-side steering wheels in the east. Oh, okay, Dust. That makes sense, right? Because of the Asian cars, right? I can see that. Japanese imported cars. Ooh, yeah, Dust. Fair enough. Where you live currently, a population of 15K last you knew. Oh, okay, Mage. That's not bad. That's not bad. Is that a church? That looks like a church up there. I think that's a church. 5 seconds, and then you get your guesses in. Then we'll click this button. We'll move on, and then we'll discover where we're at. Because there's some debate. I do think Europe. I just don't know where in Europe would be. Oh, there's a small antenna here. Did I say there was a small antenna? If I did, I must have mistaken. The small antenna here. Maybe it's not Switzerland. It's too late for me at this point. I've already made my guess. I'm gonna lock it in. Also, Bastion has a 6 country streak going. Nice, Bastion. That's pretty good. Okay. Wow, a lot of you guys are really on top of this. I'm so sorry, Techno, it was not New Zealand. My apologies. There's a couple of us that are a little bit away. I'm in Switzerland. Cube Earth, you're in Latvia. And then we got Konkakos, you are in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Oh, Max, you're in Austria. But apparently it was Slovenia, right? Slovenia. Okay, nice job, guys, figuring out that Slovenia. That's really quite impressive. Okay, let's take a look at where everyone is here. We got Pete. Hi, Pete. Welcome to the stream. Hollow, Harry, and Dusk are over here to the south. Then we got Mentos to the west here, Hans to the east, and the closest 3 are Bastion, Azaleas. Ooh, nice job, Azaleas. And Mage. Mage, did you 5K this? Oh, you almost 5K'd it. You're 217 meters off, Mage. Oh, wow, that's impressive. But there were roads there. There were roads, so you were able to see the roads. Okay, so what we got here? We're in the city of Lays. Oh, it's the name of the city. Lays v Tuhinju. Interesting. And that was the road right there, the Zagornij Tuhinji. And then there's Lays, right? So you thought right here is Lays to the intersection between Lays and Tuhinju. But apparently we're a little bit up on this road here along the Stara Sela. And I guess there's a bunch of these beautiful houses. I wonder if one of these churches was what we saw in the distance, but who knows? That's pretty good though. You guys got really close. That guys got really close. Nice work. Nice work. And you guys figured out the country. I don't know how you guys figured out the country. Was it the writing? Was the writing? Did that give it away that was Slovenia? I didn't know. I mean there weren't really other clues. I guess so. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Hollow. Really do appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. Staria Sela means old villages. Ah, fair enough. You got a half off Sneaking Land, no worries. But I appreciate you coming for these streams. I don't know if I'll ever become a huge streamer. Now our friend Max Eddy, on the other hand, Max Eddy, you gotta follow him. He's a great comedian. He's a funny guy. I'm just saying. Or Dustin, great streamers. Oh, is this someplace that I could actually guess for once? Okay, yellow line center. Looks like cars drive the right side of the road. Cars drive. There's a stop sign, and then there's a lot of signs here. No U-turn, Priestville, fine foods. Is this? Do you think this might be something that is a clue, or do you think this is like a red herring? It could be a red herring, guys. You never know. You never know if this is a red herring. You're Russian by lineage, Azaleas, and you can somewhat understand and recognize other Slav languages. Oh, interesting. Do you speak Russian, Azaleas? Do you or is just something that you just kind of know? And Mage, it's nice living in a small town because it's like a 30 minutes to an hour to a major city, and you still meet a lot of the same people. Fair enough. Oh, there's an auto mod. Did auto mod get you? I'll be honest. Mage. That you really should stop. You really should stop cussing in stream. I mean, the auto mod is just it's gonna stop you from saying all these terrible things. I'll be honest. I actually don't know how to get to mod panel. Mod panel Twitch. You can just Google that. Mod view. Okay. Let's see here. So how do you get to mod view? To access mod view, click the sword icon at the bottom of the chat for any channel you moderate. Well, let's see. I do moderate for myself, I assume. So let's click on the sword icon. Where's the sword icon? Bottom of the chat. Oh, there you go. Mod view. Okay, what did Mage say? Mage, what did you say here? I don't think you got auto modded. Did you? Were you cussing? Were you cussing? I don't see anything. Ready for COD messages. Oh, maybe because I wasn't actually in my mod view. I have no idea. I have no idea at this point. Hey, weekday, welcome to the stream. How you guys? How you doing? How you doing? Anyway, let me just keep looking around there for you guys. Okay. So it says no parking 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, quick pan. Yeah, dusk. Sorry about that. So we got Shop Easy Foods. Let me go ahead and pan for you guys. You don't have to guess right away. I'm just going to go ahead and pan so you guys can take a look at what's going on here. Let me actually zoom out. That might be a little bit easier. There's the auto mod. Did you do it again? Yeah, I actually, it's not, let's see here. It doesn't say there's anything in the auto mod queue. I don't know. Mage, you're being punished. I think you should stop cussing. Just stop cussing in chat. I'm just saying here. Mage, this is a family-friendly stream. this is a family-friendly stream. It is a family-friendly stream. I know, Mage, that you're not doing anything. For those of you who are joining us and thinking that I'm getting mad at Mage, no, there's something. The auto mod is definitely doing something to Mage here, and we have no idea what's going on. Okay, here's another clue. I think I saw this. Canada Trust. It says Canada Trust here. TD. Hey, TD Ameritrade. I actually use TD Ameritrade. Not a lot. There's other brokers that I use more than TD Ameritrade for my work. But TD Ameritrade is one of the ones that I kind of use every now and again. It's usually a matter of finding shorts, right? That's why I use multiple brokers. And different brokers have different stocks that you can short. So if I can't find it on my main broker, I usually go to E-Trade. And if I can't find it on E-Trade, maybe it's on TD Ameritrade. There really isn't a lot of stocks that you can short on TD Ameritrade. But it's always a possibility, right? So you make some options there. Also, I don't necessarily like to use one broker necessarily because you want to not put all your eggs in one basket. Also, TD Ameritrade has the best, by far the best trading software to trade off of. It's called Thinkorswim. It's a wonderful, wonderful platform. It gives you your charts. It's very customizable. I love it, right? Instead of using your browser to trade, it's a nice program that you can download. And it gives you a lot of tools that you can use. So TD Ameritrade, even if I never use it for trading ever again, they have the best software, and I'm so used to it. I just love it. I'm not sponsored by TD Ameritrade, by the way, so I think we might be in Canada. We got a Canada Trust here. We got the Maple Leaf. It's very possible. Now the question is, where in Canada? I don't know. It could be that we're in Priestville, right? This could be some of you guys 5K'd this, so maybe we are in Priestville. How did you guys figure this out? This is Canada. If we're in Canada, how did you figure out where exactly in Canada we are? We literally have maybe the town name, but this could be any small town in Canada. And you guys 5K'd this? Jeez Louise, you guys are good. Do you guys just know where Priestville in Canada is? Am I just like a dumb American? It be it looks like Canada. Were you saying drugs? Oh yeah, that's not automod. That's not automod. That's just That's just terminology. Knowing the province helps immensely. Oh, fair enough, Hans. Yeah. Province by scenery and then scan for town. Those are good. See, guys, this is why I trust you guys in like how to play this game. You guys know the tips here. Anyone who's just learning this game, this is how the expert do it. They figure out the country, which I think was fairly easy, right? This basically looked like Canada from the Maple Leaf, and the fact that we just verified Canada up here is just icing on the cake. Then they figured out the province, wherever province in Canada this could be. I don't know the difference between the provinces that much. And then they scanned for the town, so that's pretty good. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. I know some of you guys are still looking to 5K it. If there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. But yeah, I can do the pan around if you guys want. Yeah. So Russia is basically your native language, Azaleas, and you grew up speaking it at home. Oh, wow, Azaleas, you're quite talented. That's amazing. I wish I was able to have a second language I knew pretty well, but I like to think that I know English very well. I know that my speech, I feel like I mumble a lot of words. I think that's very true. But as a writer, I'm very good at English. I studied journalism in college, so I have a decent grasp of the English language in terms of writing. But that happens. No worries, Cube Earth, we all learn things and we all figure things out. But yeah. Knowing province scanning for town is very tiny. Easy 5K, yeah, right? Yeah, sure. At least you could tell, like, you even if you don't know for sure, you could probably guess like some sort of like area close to like the main like big areas. I have no idea where we are. I guess I'll go a little bit north, Toronto. This doesn't seem like a bad guess. But it's pretty cool that they've had the team. I assume the town's name is Priestville, because it says that, but who knows? Too bad you can't see the road signs. That would have been really helpful, right? Helps some of you guys get the 5K. I know Concacos, you got really close. Excuse me, and I do apologize that you didn't quite get the 5K. There's it. It's always sad when you almost get the 5K, but you're 1 point off. That's tough. 5 seconds, then we move on. Easy 5K because the town is tiny. I guess this is probably pretty centrally located. I mean, there's not even a traffic light, and this looks like Main Street. It almost looks like a Main Street here. Maybe there's another Main Street. Nah, I think this is it. I think this is the Main Street right here. I don't even know if it's called Main Street, but this looks like a Main Street kind of USA kind of look, except it's in Canada. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Okay, I'm far off. Okay, so at least everyone's in North America. So we figured it out. Apologies, Harry, we were in Canada. You might have guessed early and then you didn't quite see the Canada stuff. That's understandable. It did look like the United States. Canada and the United States look very close to each other. And oftentimes, if you don't have like a good distinction on which country it is, you might guess one when it's actually the other. I do feel embarrassed when I get Canada. I click Canada and it's the United States. I mean, like, I messed my own country. But Spiff, myself, and Mentos, we're having a little party over at Toronto. Unfortunately, we're not correct. There's Cube Earth. Don't worry, see Cube Earth. We're just as far, about the same distance. Okay, and then the rest of you guys got a lot closer. We got here weekdays. You're in Winnipeg. Not a bad guess, Winnipeg. We have actually a friend that plays GeoGuessr with us every now and again from Winnipeg. And then Solid Oil. Hello, welcome. You are in the right province of Saskatchewan. I don't know how you guys guess Saskatchewan, other than like guessing the terrain around you. I don't even know if I'd be able to distinguish Saskatchewan from, like, I don't know, what is this? Manitoba. I have no idea. But apparently, this is where we are. Azaleas, you're really close. You've got the right province. There's Priestville. Wow, Priestville's kind of centrally located. Look, there's the 49 here, the 47, the 9. They all kind of converge together. There's Priestville, and it's actually a pretty decently big town. Okay, I guess we went by highways. So I guess you kind of were looking for there it is, Shop Easy Foods. That's what's going on here. There's Concacos, and then there's a Shop Easy Foods. Did we see the TD thing? Yeah, I don't see the TD thing. It's just the Shop Easy Foods, I think, was the easy one. Oh, Paul's Drugs. We talked about Paul's Drugs. The Farmhouse Chinese Food. The Cannabis Store. Okay, interesting. And there's a couple of Chinese places. One's Cafe and Guangzhou. Okay. Guess you get some good Chinese food here. Oh, this is a Main Street. Look at that. That is Main Street. See, I knew it was a Main Street. I knew there's a Main Street here. And this is First Avenue. Okay, so what do you have here? We have Max, Hans, Mage, Dusk. And then the top three, for those of you who really are like 5K and you want to get in the nitty gritty here, there's Pete. Good job, Pete. Hollow and Bastion. No surprise, you got 6 meters in here. Beating out Hollow by 2 meters. You got 6 meters in here. Just really just grind it in there. But nice work, everybody. That's pretty cool. Paul's the local plug. Oh no. Oh no. Priestville. Okay, fair enough. Saskatchewan has unique trees. Jeez Louise. I gotta start learning trees, guys. I gotta start learning trees. Okay, here we go. This is a little bit trickier. Looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. Actually, we are in the middle of nowhere. Although this is a very nice camera. Cars drive on the right. So you can see that poor car that's stuck behind the truck. And I don't even know what that is. Is that another truck? Sun is indeterminate. Could be anywhere. Really could be anywhere. Yeah, I don't think any shouts here. Let's look at the car. There's a tiny antenna. There's a tiny antenna on this Google car. It's a really small nub of antenna. Okay, so I think the clues here is the cars drive on the right. There's a small antenna. The road lines are white. I don't see any signs. If there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. I could probably zoom in on those license plates ahead of us. But it's not going to give you much. This is as close as I can zoom in. So good luck on figuring out exactly if that helps anyone. But there really isn't many other clues other than that, right? Small antenna, cars drive on the right, whatever you can gain from these license plates, and then the white road lines, everything. It's nearing midnight. No worries, Azaleas. Thank you very much for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Please get some rest and thank you. Take care, Azaleas. But yeah, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure exactly where we are. It's possible that we're someplace. I'm leaning towards maybe East Europe. Maybe. But I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. I'm really not entirely sure. It's tricky. Because I know East Europe has antennas, right? Antennas on the back of their cars. And I don't really know if this is East Europe. And a lot of people are guessing incorrectly, which makes me scared. Everyone's going to the same place. Oh no. Leaderboard meta. And low-key cheating. Well, if it's leaderboard, if it's cheating, Hans, then I'm a cheater. Hey, Pacific. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you been doing? And hello, Lamb. Welcome as well. How's life going for you? Did we all die in the same place? Everyone might have died in the same place. I do notice that this license plate is wider rather than tall, right? If it's a less wide but taller license plate, generally, you would see that in like certain other countries like the Americas. I don't think this is Americas, of course. There's no yellow line down the center. So I'm going to eliminate the Americas completely from this. No yellow line down the center. It does eliminate some European countries. No, it's probably not Norway or Finland. Although who knows for sure. A lot of Asian countries drive on the left. This is really tricky. I don't know exactly where we might be. Let's see. Are there any rifts in the sky? No rifts in the sky. Any birch trees? I don't see any birch trees. This is a hard one. And it's killing all of us. This is a real tricky one. I have no idea. Hard rounds exist. Funny how all the folks who could get 6 meters before aren't recognize any geography of places without post-it words. Oh, Spiff, you're a comedian yourself. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. This is really tough. This is what Pete's got the closest, and Pete's still 747 kilometers away. Jeez Louise. Okay. Antenna. I feel like a lot of people are probably guessing Russia, maybe Ukraine, maybe some other European countries around here. But we're far enough away. Could we be in Kyrgyzstan? No, we wouldn't be in Kyrgyzstan. Bastion. There we go. There it is. I knew someone would get it. Not a surprise. Our GeoGuessr genius friend here, Bastion, continuing the streak, 467 kilometers. That's pretty cool. Okay, so at least I know the country is 467 kilometers long. That's good to know. I'm gonna guess Kyrgyzstan. I don't really know if that's right or not. I really don't think so. Maybe close to the water. But I'm gonna guess Kyrgyzstan anyway, because why not? Actually, maybe I'll go on the highway. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. There really aren't any clues, and we'll move on. Yeah, you guys took the bait. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. I don't know. Who knows where the bait is? Who knows? Hey, LeQuack, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How do you join? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dust, for helping out LeQuack here. LeQuack, get your guess in. Oh, you got your guess in? Okay, cool. Because we're going to move on from this round. There really isn't much. One person got it right. Everyone else is somewhere. But I have no idea. Besides the previous location, legit had the name of the place written everywhere. Oh no. You guys are hilarious. You guys are a lot of fun. You guys are pretty funny. 5 seconds, and then we move on. So let's go ahead and do this. I really want to know what kind of truck this is. It really looks kind of funny. Is this a bus? It looks short, so maybe not a bus. Definitely a truck of some sort. I have no idea. I hope it's Kyrgyzstan, but I don't even remember what countries are in GeoGuessr officially. At least not in this area. It's gonna be, if GeoGuessr ever gets every country in the world officially, I'll be lost. I think getting streaks would be a lot harder. What the frack? What the frack? Okay. Let's just figure this out here. Okay. So, LeQuack, I'm sorry it's not Alaska or Canada, Tio. I'm in Kyrgyzstan, which is pretty far off as well. A couple people are in Russia. I thought Russia was a pretty good guess, honestly, and I thought what most people did. So there's Cube, Earth, and Dusk. I thought you guys, Russia was a good guess, guys. I really do think so. Oh, and Solid Oil, yeah, I thought you guys did a fantastic good guess. But I thought that everyone was wrong, so I didn't guess Russia. Apparently it's not Russia. Nor is it Norway, Hans, I'm sorry, or Sweden. A lot of people got Sweden here. Got Spiff, Weekdays, Konkakos, Mage, Mentos, and the Lamb. That's pretty interesting. There's something about it that must have given away that you guys must have thought it was Sweden. Was it the roads? It might have been the roads, right? I have no idea. The rest of you guys are actually closer to this area of Europe, though, are more accurate. We got Max in Germany, Hollows in Italy. Pete, you're in Belgium, okay? And the person that got it correct, the only person got it correct and figured out that it was in France. The France of all places is Bastion. Here, you know what? Let me go ahead and give you this link. Let me give you the link to the location. Let me give you the link to the location because that is such a what the frack here. Nice work though, Bastion, in getting in France. Okay, where in the world are we? Okay, so I guess we're by Pompon. I actually don't speak French, so south of Pompon on the D933. They drive on the right in France. That's true, and look kind of like a European style license plate. Although it's really tricky. I don't know. That's messed up. Can't believe this was France. Oh, this is... You all know all that went Sweden, so you went Russia. I think that was a good guess, Dusk. I really think so, yeah. But Short Dash Roads, that's why you guys thought of Sweden. Ah, interesting. Well, apparently, there's a Short Dash Road here in France, of all places. Hey, Ping, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Ping. I can't believe it. Jeez Louise. Well, you got the link there. So if you guys want to explore that location a little bit and be like, I can't believe this is France, there's that. You don't have to, but... Jeez Louise. You're adding this to your bait map, Dusk? Yeah, add it to your bait map because that's... That threw off a lot of people. It threw off 16 people. Ah, jeez Louise. 16 out of 17. That's a pretty good thing. You know, Dusk, I didn't know you had a bait map. I'll have to keep an eye out then, Dusk, for map locations that I think are good for your bait map. There was that one place in Iceland I saw that had the map of that had the flag of Honduras, like the Honduras flag or something like that. But it was Iceland. It was Iceland. But the flag was clearly in Honduras or something. I don't know that location anymore. But next time I see something like that, Dusk, I'm gonna have to send that to you, something like that, because it was crazy, right? It was like clearly the flag was throwing you off, but like boy oh boy. next time. Okay, let me scroll around for you guys. Hans, you guessed it. Hans, I didn't even move the camera. Dusk, I didn't even move the camera, and you guys figured it out. I haven't. Jeez Louise, you guys are fast. Okay, there's a lot of signs here. Let me read these signs to you guys, okay? So this says Sondergod. Sondergod. You guys are just fast. There's also some sort of weird, there's maybe flags here. Maybe these flags might give it away here. Maybe you guys saw the flags. If you guys know some flags meta. There it says Storgod, and Lindial. Yeah, Lindial Street. Yeah, maybe the flags are just giving it away for you guys. I have a feeling the flags are giving it away for you guys. Yeah, you didn't need the flag? Oh, okay. You thought it was Journey because Guten Tag? Ah, fair enough. Wow, there must be something going on here because all these flags out. There must be some sort of thing going on here. Cars drive on the right, for those of you guys who want to know that information. Cars drive on the right. Google car is, I guess, turning. Yeah, it looks like this Google car is turning into the road here. Oh, look, this kid's riding a bike. Oh, maybe that's their mom or something. This is a cool looking bike, guys. Look how blue this is. This kid is color coded. Look at his clothes. He has blue stripes. He has a blue shirt. He has blue sneakers. He has a blue helmet. He's stylish. This guy is stylish. I don't know how old this kid is, but this guy is color coordinated. Holy cow, this is pretty swag. That or he really likes the color blue. You ever have a favorite color, and so everything you ask for, you want to identify that color? You'd be like, what's your favorite color? Oh yeah, I want this in this color. I want this in this color. But that being said, it looks good. This is a good look for this guy. This is stylish. This is styling. I'm saying there should be a map for like styling people. I'm just saying. The metal frame around the street sign is also quite distinctive in the country. That's fair enough. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm blue. Da ba dee ba be da. You would have this with no language. Okay, mage. Okay. The signs close to the ground are a decent giveaway. You guys like the signs and the general vibe. I think the flag, is the one that gives away from me, but I'm not entirely sure, of course. Can you 5K this? I really don't think so. There are just no signs on what town this is, unfortunately. But there are a decent amount of like clues here on this location. So that does help. But no flag. There's nothing else other than that. Maybe the flags are pretty cool. Flag metas I like. The OLED is what gives it away for you, Quack. Hey, you know what? Everyone uses whatever clues available to them. And I think that's fantastic, right? We all do what we can to figure out where we're at, right? With enough kind, this is 5Kable, right? Well, I mean, because you got the roads, but like, that could take a long time. You think this was an easy one for you? Maybe it was. Okay, guys, why don't you get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, then we'll move on. Yeah, scan every possible street for streets. You do got all the streets. You got both cross-section streets. You got Lindell, and you got Storgod, and then you even got this card, which is Sondergod, which is true. I think the flags are really useful. There's something that says Stadion over here, Stadion, but I think that just means something like stadium, maybe? I have no idea. I don't speak this language. Yeah. Hey, Alpha, how's it going? I'm doing okay. How you been, Alpha? How's life going for you? We're just playing some nice GeoGuessr here and everything, and having fun. Have you been doing okay? Last week you said that you felt like you couldn't breathe and you woke up. Are you doing okay now? Alpha? I want to make sure that things are you're doing okay health-wise. And I don't know if you had maybe a nightmare or something, but I wanted to check on you, Alpha. But yeah, you're doing all right. Okay, that's excellent. Okay. 5 seconds and we press get our guesses in. I think it's Denmark. Now, if I mess up because if I mess up after saying this is so easy, you guys can laugh at me. Actually, you could probably laugh at me even if I do get it right. I mean, let's be honest here. This is a little bit of a comedic stream in the sense that I don't really know what I'm doing, but that happens. Yeah. You only have a cough now, so you're sick, Alpha. You're sick. Okay. I'm glad that your symptoms have improved and that you're feeling better now. The cough though, this got to be pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Was this the flag? Because we're flag in Iceland. Let's take a look at what you are posting in there. You'll have to Twitch DM me the flag or Discord DM me the location, Mage, because apparently there's the moderation settings don't allow for links, right? And then I could maybe take a look at it. Okay. It was in fact Denmark, so at least I'm not, and at least I escaped one more day. I skipped one more day. I do apologize, Cube, it was not Finland, but at least you're in a Nordic country, so that's fair. Spiff is in Austria, and then Max, you're in Germany. Guten Tag. But Denmark, okay? So what we got, everyone? We got our friends in Mage and Pete. You guys are in Copenhagen having a party. Then we got Tia on weekdays. You're on this island, whatever island this is. And then the rest of us are closer on this mainland area. Excuse me, I do apologize. Pardon me. Yeah, Mage, you'll have to send it to me through Twitch. Just send it to me directly through Twitch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if this is the location. Mage, I don't know. I clicked this link. It didn't quite. I think you put a space in here. Mage, because it didn't quite go. Let's take a look what this is. Yeah, this is it. This is the location. Thank you very much for the follow, Dad. I really do appreciate that. So that's the location, Dusk, that you add that location to your confusing maps, because this is a map. This is the flag of Costa Rica. Thank you, Mage, for finding it, and it's in Iceland. There we go. So thank you very much, Mage. Okay, sorry. Getting back to it, stream. Oh wow, there's a lot of parties going on here. Wow, there's 4 of you guys here. Okay. So there's Dusk, Lacroix, Konkakos, and Hans. You guys are having a party in Aarhus. Okay, cool. Then we got another party here. Myself and Zethalum. Oh, we're in Horsens. Hey, Zethalum, good to see you. Let's all party together. And then there's the rest of everyone. We got Mentos. Anyone else down here? Nope. And then the top 3 are Hollow, Bastion, and Buiz. Welcome. Buiz, nice work, and good to see you. Apparently, though, the location is in a place called Olgod, and those are the streets. There's Vestergaard, there's Lindell, there's Sondergaard, there's Molevej, there's probably a stadium over here or something, and then there's a tattoo shop, okay, and a hotel. So nice work. Denmark, though, with a lot of flags, a lot of Danish flags just throughout this entire city. There must have been some sort of festival going on, I'm thinking. Some sort of festival. I have no idea. There's only, because there's so many Iceland bollards and landscape advisors around. I mean, it's possible. We played that map on my stream, Hans, okay? We played that map on my streams. So we were already we already had no move, but we definitely had pan and zoom. And a lot of people still said Costa Rica. So it definitely gets people. I didn't recognize the flag, so I didn't click Costa Rica because I didn't understand. I didn't realize what flag that was. That does happen. The sun is to our east, southeast. Very interesting. Oh wow, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. This is another, the cool car has a small antenna, very small antenna here. So car drives on the right, cars drives on the right. Beautiful though. Look at this landscape. This would be a fun place to go hiking. Like, look at this. Like, just imagine you're just hiking along this road and you see this vista just kind of splayed out before you. Oh boy, this is really beautiful. Yeah, I'm just saying, sometimes it gets people. Now, to be fair, I don't know exactly like how bad or good that was, but it was an interesting location. It's interesting that people just know flag meta and then just not quite sure what it is. Do you guys see anything you want me to zoom in on? Because I don't see anything. There is maybe the back of a sign here. There's the back of the sign there. I wonder if there's anything on this side. I don't see any bollards. I don't see any houses. I don't see anything that could give you a hint. Other than maybe, I guess you could look at the Google car a bit more. It's a nice looking car, pretty standard. There's a small antenna on it. Really not much of anything. And then I guess this little wooden fence railing. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. If you don't want me to look at anything in particular, let me know. But I don't know if I know what country this would be. There are mountains pretty much everywhere. There's the northwest. And then the mountains just continue to go all the way to the southeast. Maybe even beyond. Maybe a very mountainous location. Tricky. Oh, there's a power line. Power line met anyone? I have no idea. Okay, Alpha, so your girlfriend suggested, do we have a hobby in common? And she said skating, and you said sure, but you realize you're so uncoordinated you never tried skateboarding. So you kind of messed up. Oh no, what happened, Alpha? So did you try, so you tried skateboarding? Did you try skateboarding, Alpha, and it didn't quite work out? Oh no. I'm sure your girlfriend found that to be fascinating, but yeah, that might have been painful. Yeah, that happens here. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what, Alpha? You know, it's those moments. It's those moments where you're able to bond together, even over just silly things that I think make a relationship closer. I really do, though. Although perhaps I shouldn't say anything. I haven't been in a relationship in a very long time, so maybe I shouldn't give relationship advice. Although I think it's cute. I do think it's cute. Can you show the antenna set? Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to oblige because there really isn't anything here. So if there's any morsel of a clue that you want me to latch onto, Hans, I'm happy enough to do so. I'm happy enough to do so. You gotta go, Weekdays. No worries. I'm glad you're able to join us. Thank you for the game. I'll see you next time. Bye, Weekdays. It's a tiny antenna. It's a tiny antenna of a thing. I don't know if there's a good way of like, I'm not saying describing it, but like, it's there. It's just kind of there. So, but yeah, you hang after this one. No worries, Biff. It is getting kind of late for you. Please stay warm. Please stay warm. Things are getting a little bit cold up there. It must get dark really quickly. You must be like in like perpetual darkness, Biff. That's really rough, but I want you to stay safe, stay warm. Okay. Guys, why don't you get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. On Cube, thank you very much for the lurk. I really do appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Yeah. I'm thinking a European country. I'm not entirely sure why I think a European country. I'm just kind of leaning in that direction. It looks like a very beautiful vista. I'm not thinking of Americas because there's no yellow line down the center here. And I think it's not dry enough to be somewhere in the middle here. I suppose, and since the car's driving on the right, I don't think it's to the south. So I do think it's some kind of European country, but I don't know where. But, decent. No rifts in the sky. So, I don't know. Poland? The hills are alive with the sound of music. Maybe Austria. I guess Austria. Austria seems like a nice guess. Could be Switzerland. Really could be anywhere at this point. Yeah. Sorry, Paige. Yeah, it's driving on the right side because of the antenna, right? Is on the back, right? So it drives on the right side of the road. There are many clues here. So I've latched on to like the few that exist, which are drives on the right, white lines, antenna. Hey, maybe it's not Austria because of the antenna. Could we be in France again? Maybe we're in France. Wouldn't that be funny if we were in France again? I'll guess France. Why not? I really just don't know where we're at. So I'll just go towards like the Alps here. Okay, that happens. 5 seconds. Get your guesses in. And then we move on to round... I guess we can move on to the next map. Boy, this is tricky. I don't really know where we're at. Nice place, though. I'd like to visit here someday. There should be there's probably like a map collection of like places that would be fun to visit, like scenic or something. That probably exist. Oh my gosh, it was France. Oh my gosh, I just based it based on what Bastion did last time, right? In France, I'm like, oh, you know, this could be France, right? There's these white lines that kind of look kind of similar to what we saw before. And then I thought it was mountainy, so that the Alps. And then I really remembered that in the last that French map they had a small antenna, so I thought, oh, maybe it's France. Is there another debating France map? You love this one too? Okay, there we go. That's the link to that one. Oh wait, that's the wrong link. Maybe that's the wrong link though. I may have copied the old link. Yeah, that's the right link. I think that's the right link though, Dusk. So you got that for you? Good luck on getting that map. Okay. Boy, oh boy. That was not as bad as the other one, but that was confusing. There we go. Pacific Dio and Laquak, I'm so sorry, was not Canada and the United States respectively, nor was it Sri Lanka Mage. Is a pretty nice area. Mentos, you chose Turkey. Weekdos, you're in North Macedonia. And then we got a couple people in Italy, Dusk and Max and Bastion. Not a bad guess, especially because of the Alps. And then a lot of people guessed along this mountainy region here. So there's Pete and Hans in Austria. Oh, Spiff, you're also in Italy. Fair enough. And then the people that are top three are Hollow in Switzerland. Then there's Buiz. Buiz, you're pretty smart. You're a GeoGuessr genius too, aren't you? From France, in France. And I'm also in France. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Did I miss someone? Sorry, Bastion, I missed you in Italy. I do apologize. So you're in Italy too. But yeah, I think this was the right region to kind of guess in. It kind of looked like Europe to me, but France was interesting. I only remember figure that out because of you, Bastion. So Bastion, I appreciate your help. Yeah, nice work, boys. And oh wow, I got the closest. Nice work. Where are we exactly? We're a little bit south of a town called Pribos or Pribol. I don't know how you say that. It's French. On the D216, in the middle of nowhere. Although there is a nice river here called the LeBron. The LeBron River, like LeBron James. Oh my gosh, we had to tell him about this. The famous basketball player LeBron James has a river named after him in France, or maybe he's named after the river. It's probably, it could be one of either. It could be either way. It could go both ways. You never know. Let's take a look at the summary. Okay, so what we got here. Congratulations to Bastion. You are in first place. You're in first place with 22,800 points. Nice work, Bastion. Hollow, you got the silver medal with 22,000 points. You guys got really high scores this time. Nice work. Pete, 21,000 points. Congratulations, you got the bronze. And Max, you get the honorable mention at 19,800 points. I think that's absolutely fantastic. You guys did really well. Good work. Good work. Okay, we're gonna keep playing again. We're gonna play Diverse World. Sorry though that your streak was the stop Bastion. That was a really bit of a tough map, that last one. But Diverse World is a lot of fun. I think it's also fair to everyone because generally you're able to all kind of like figure things out together. And you never know what country you're gonna get. Maybe you'll get your own country. Maybe you'll get a different country. Also, hello, Kaden. Good to see you, Kaden. I didn't see you come in. Welcome to the stream. Kaden. Kaden, my friend. How's life been for you? Ooh. This is a second generation camera. A second gen camera. And there's a sign over here. So let me see. Where's the sun? The sun looks like it's to our north. Sun's to our north, so maybe southern hemisphere. Second gen camera. And this says, road subject to flooding. Road subject to flooding. Okay, interesting. I think that the clues here are Gen 2 camera. A Gen 2 camera. It's pretty clear. Sun's to our north. And we got some bollards here. We got some bollards here if that helps anyone. But yeah. Meh? Oh, Kaden. What's going on? You just woke up. Well, I mean, you don't know if you woke up, but it's the morning for you. It's the morning for you. I do appreciate you joining us. You passed out yesterday. You passed out, Kaden. I understand, of course. I do appreciate you monitoring the streams. We got to find someone else to help you out there with that tail end because it gets way too late for you. And I do appreciate you moderating, but at that point in time, at 6 o'clock my time, it's like 8 hours ahead. You're at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's just rough for you. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for lurk bash. I really do appreciate that. This place is Gen 2, yeah. Gen 2. Gen 2 camera mage. Look at that, look at that. Thanks for the lurk, Hollow. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm thinking this is Southern Hemisphere, and I suspect that we're driving on the left side of the road. Right? That makes sense, right? Because look at these bollards, right? This bollard is facing on that side. This bollard is facing this side. I think this is a left side driving vehicle. Although I suspect this vehicle is kind of like lane splitting. It's a little bit too far to the right here. I'm feeling that this vehicle is kind of not driving on the driving correctly on the left. I think it's a little bit over. Sometimes these Google cars, you start questioning the drivers. You're like, who hired you? Why are you driving it like this way? Don't you know that you're driving some very expensive equipment? I mean, some of these, I have a feeling that sometimes the drivers of these cars don't realize how lucky they are. Yeah, that's right? Wouldn't it be cool to drive the Google car just a little bit? Like, just to be like in the car, drive around, be like, haha, I'm cool. I'm helping GeoGuessr out. That'd be a lot of fun, right? That'd be very enjoyable. Plus, everyone would like look at you. Maybe they'd wave to you, right? They want to be in cameras. The funnier reaction maybe those that don't want to be in cameras. So you might see people like ducking out of the way, like they might be like diving or immediately put their hands up or something just to hide their faces. You know, that might be more interesting reaction than the people just trying to be on camera. So there it is. But yeah. Not in Mongolia though. You don't want to drive the Google car in Mongolia. You know, it's like your home country, Pete. Hey, fair enough. Let's go. I mean, I'm just saying. Why would you not? I don't think would Mongolia be a bad place to drive the Google car? I think the worst place would probably be like Nigeria, right? They have to have a freaking police car. They have a freaking police car to follow them to keep them safe. I don't think that's great. Right? A police car to keep you safe seems like it shouldn't be that way. Seems like it shouldn't be that way. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Nigeria is extreme, right? But like it'd be dangerous, but it'd be interesting. You'd probably get paid well, maybe. We'll see. Mongolia says nothing is forever until you reach Ulaanbaatar. I mean, yeah, but excuse me. Think of it this way. You'd be helping get Mongolian coverage because there really is not a lot of coverage in Mongolia, right? Google needs everything. And also, you're not really lugging a camera around. It's on the car, so you're not really lugging the camera around. I don't know. You thought the bod was a particular bod, but looked funny to be when you thought, and apparently wasn't, which is why you thought it looked funny. Interesting. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. And you'd like to drive a Google car in Nambia. Okay, why would you like to drive the Google car in Nambia? Let me ask that question. What about Nambia makes you want to drive the Google car? I think that's a reasonable question. I think it's a reasonable question. Nambia, of all places. And Hans, you can even receive death threats and physically assault if you're found with a camera in Nigeria. Jeez Louise. You've heard many people who have gone there tell you that? Oh boy, Nigeria sounds like a fun place to drive a Google car. That sounds crazy. You like Nambia because it's low crime and very exotic? Oh, it's literal safari land. Hey, fair enough. Wouldn't that be cool? There must be maps with like animals, right? But like, I wonder if there's maps with like exotic animals, lions, tigers, elephants. Because there must be some that exist out there, right? And you can just see some elephants. That'd be really cool. There must be one. We should look that up. Maybe we'll play like an exotic land map, or maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see. It'll probably just be a lot of Africa, and then we'll just all get lost. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and I press this button. I'm gonna get South Africa. I think the Gen 2 camera in particular makes me think South Africa, especially since we're in the Northern Hemisphere, and then they also speak English here. It could be Botswana, but I'm leaning more towards South Africa. Where in South Africa? I really don't know, but yeah. Nambia is basically German Africa. Oh, okay, fair enough. The road sign's a giveaway? Road subject to flooding. Well, Pete, that's very interesting. Is it a giveaway, Pete, because it kind of floods in this area? Just kind of curious, you know, for next time. Okay, let's take a look where we're at. Oh, frack. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Australia. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we got people in Africa with me. Laquac, Max, and myself. We are on the wrong continent completely. Well, that's great. Mage is in New Zealand, but it's apparently we're in Australia. So there's Pete, Hans, and Dusk. Nice. Okay, nice work, guys, between the three of you guys getting Australia. But yeah, you see the sign everywhere, Pete, in Australia. I see, and this is your home country, Pete. Is that correct? So this is this so you're from Australia? Apparently, we are by a town called Bort, on the Bort Wedderburn Road. You're up in Brisbane then. Oh, okay. Bort Wedderburn Road and the Folly Road, and I guess there's flooding there. C273 freeway. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, Brisbane is a bit far, but hey, it's your home country, so you have home field advantage. That's fair enough. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's understandable. Okay, next round. You thought it was a New Zealand baller, so that's why you thought you looked funny for New Zealand? Ah, okay, Mage. Fair enough. It's a great way, maybe because he's from the country and has seen it in real life. Nambia even has their own Oktoberfest? That's so cool. Okay, very interesting car. The car has a snorkel. The car has a snorkel on the right side. Snorkel car. Looks like these cars drive on the left side of the road. So cars driving on the left, they have a snorkel. Cars driving on the left. I think there's a sign here, but you can't read the sign. Although we do see some goats. Look at these goats. You know, we were just talking about seeing animals. Well, now some goats. I don't think goats are exactly exotic animals, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. That's all I'm saying. Goats, right? Maybe these goats mean that this map is the greatest of all time? Okay. I'm sorry, that was bad. We won't talk about this. Yellow line down the center here. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize this country had a yellow line down the center. I guess I'll have to add this country to the yellow line down the center list that I have been going in my head here. The more I add yellow lines down the center on the list here, the longer it grows. They're carrying some water or packages on their head. That must be really painful. I would never want to do that, but I guess it's an easy way of carrying things. I would be worried I'd be getting a bit of neck pain. Oh, here's some words. Joyland Hotel. Okay, that's really rough, that writing there. And then the Mana Faith Ministry Waieta. So maybe some sort of church? Mana Faith Waieta? Yeah, absolutely. There's some identifying words in there. I don't know if that helps you identify, like, the exact location. I think we sort of know the country from certain clues, but also, hello, it's Lady Lynn. How you doing, Lady Lynn? Welcome to the stream. Let's get a shout out for Lady Lynn. Yeah. Lady Lynn, how have you been? Welcome, Lady Lynn. You're up late. You're up late or early, depending on your perspective. But your sleep habits and my sleep habits, I feel like we're aligned. I feel like we're aligned in our sleep habits. What are your times do you usually stream, Lady Lynn? What times do you usually stream? Do you stream pretty late or early? I'm kind of curious at this point. I know that I stream at terrible times, but do you also stream at terrible times, or it just kind of happens? Maybe Wayetta means something, but I don't think anything else really kind of gives it away here. Yeah, yes, probably. Oh no. It's good to see you, Lady Lynn. I was just talking about medieval times. With my mother the other day. There is a long time ago, I bought a cannon. I bought a little cannon figure, I guess, thing, right? It's actually kind of hefty. It's kind of heavy. I wonder how much it cost me. It must have cost me a decent amount of money. Like, I don't know, like $50 or something. But I think I wanted it at the time, so I bought it. I don't know why I wanted it. It was just really cool. So it's a big heavy metal cannon. And then I realized, like, I really don't need it. So I said, like, Mom, you can give this away something. And she's like, oh yeah, you think the kids might like, winning this cannon prize as a church? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, give it away as a prize. It's a pretty good prize. It's pretty hefty. But I remember buying it at medieval times. I thought it was really cool. I would like to go to medieval times again. That was really fun. Okay, guys, why don't you go ahead and get your guesses in with the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Dusk. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, oh yeah, you're lurking at Lady Lynn's stream. That's wonderful. That's nice of you to do, Hans. It's good. So, you know what the best time of stream is? The present. What's your stream schedule like, Max Eddie? Let me ask you that question, right? Max, what kind of stream schedule do you follow, like in general? Do you just stream whenever you feel like it, or is there like specific time slots? I'm just kind of curious. And Lady Lynn, you stream for 8 to 12 or 1 if you're feeling good. Okay, so you stream for 5 hours sometimes? Jeez Louise. I don't think I can stream for 5 hours. That's tough. Because you are a gift. Oh, Max. Yeah, that is... What a line. What a line, Max. Yeah. And you stream 3 to 4 days a week. And you do Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, definitely. Okay, and then there's some optional days, I hear. And the snorkel was there because the north sun would have thrown you off. Yeah, the sun to the north is a little tricky, although admittedly it's not quite clear easily. But like it's kind of in the middle. I think I know exactly what country this is because there's really only one country that uses a snorkel. I really don't know if there's other countries in this area that also use snorkels, and it just so happens, but they're not officially in the game. But at least this does make it very identifying. And then I guess I'll add Kenya to the yellow line meta. So I guess that does happen. Okay. And you'll usually do 3 hours. 3 hours is a lot more reasonable than 5 hours. 5 hours is a lot. There's some people that stream 14 hours a day, and I really admire their tenacity, but I also worry about their health. Like 14 hours a day is an incredible amount of time to stream, and especially if you do it 7 days a week. So yeah. By the way, 5 minutes, get your guesses in, we'll move on. If you start later when you stream later. Okay, that makes sense. You see the snorkel, you never see a snorkel outside of Kenya? Exactly, Mage, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, it's possible that they exist, but maybe it's just because of how this country is and laws and everything. 5 minutes sounds right. Did I say 5 seconds? Sorry, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna click this button. Oh no. For those of you, yeah, nice work everybody. We got, sorry Lady Lynn, it was not Nam. It was not Nam, nor was it India Laquak. It was in fact Kenya. Kenya is the only country with the snorkels on there. It's a very distinctive feature. It's an extremely distinctive feature, and at least it makes it down to one country. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if there's a good way of memorizing it if you don't necessarily can distinguish between different countries, but Kenya has the snorkel. Yeah. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, no one's gonna remember that. I'll work on it. Well, I'll figure out a good way to remember that. Other than just actually memorizing it. Mage is here. There's Kevin, Max, Zethalem. Nice work, Zethalem. Pete, Dusk, and Hans. Nice work, Hans. You got the closest. Apparently, we are in a town called. Well, I guess we're a little west of Bungoma. And then we'll see if there was like a church here. I guess there was a church here, primary school. There's like a hotel, but none of these are really labeled, so that does happen. Hey, Zethalem, thanks for the follow. Really do appreciate that. That's very nice of you to follow. We're on the A104 road. But yeah, good work, Zethalem. Okay, let's move on to the next one. You didn't see the part? Sorry, Lady Lynn. I should have shown you the snorkel as soon as you got in here. You get tired from like 3 hours? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people can do 14 hours, but it's really impressive. They have the stamina. They have quite the stamina. Frack, where in the world are we? This is trick. Hey, Petro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Petro? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. We're playing some GeoGuessr and okay, I have no idea where we're at. Let's take a look. It's a black car. There's no antenna. Black car, and we're in the middle of nowhere. Where's the sun? Oh, frack, it's an overcast day. This is it. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are We are in the middle of nowhere. Welcome, Cube, back. Welcome back. How you? Did you get something to eat, Cube? Was it dinner time? I know that for a lot of our European friends, it's getting close to lunch. It's getting close to lunch, you guys, and I don't want you guys to skip lunch. Okay, lunch is an important meal of the day, and I want to make sure that you are eating right. Okay, don't just eat like a ramen packet. Oh, there is a sign here, guys. There is a sign right here. That's the closest I can zoom. That's it, and there's a house. So it's not just like in the middle of nowhere. We just got that. You take a shower? Oh, a shower is always refreshing. I do like showers. Showers are fantastic. Yeah. Mongolia also has snorkels, but it's okay. Oh, so Mongolia does have snorkels. Really, Hans? That's very interesting. Luckily we don't see a lot of Mongolian maps here. But yeah. And now you show that? I'm sorry, Mage. Look, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Mage, this is as far as I can zoom in. You know how like tiny, you know, it's like a Where's Waldo. It's like a Where's Waldo for like half these things. Don't guess so soon. Oh, Mage. Oh, Mage. You're so funny. You're so funny. You make me laugh. You're an entertaining person. You're a very interesting person. Yeah. Just don't guess. See, yeah, Zethalin's like, yeah. Haha. Don't guess early. Now you know where this is now, Mage? Well, that's good, because I really don't know. The fact that Zethalin and Hans, you guys figured it out, that's pretty cool, because I'm lost. The pole! The pole! Oh, the color of the pole? It's a white and black and white pole. I think I've seen that somewhere. Have I seen where that's... Do I remember where I've seen that? No. No? Nope. I don't remember at all. I don't remember at all where have I seen that before, but I've seen this before somewhere. It's interesting. It's interesting, but yeah, zebra pole. Ooh, that's a good way of saying it. Zebra pole. Oh, I think I made a memory device, mnemonic device for this, but I don't think I remember what that was. Zebra poles are in New Zealand. No, I don't think that was it. But it is a pole. Pole meta, right there, Kaden? We try things. We try things. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't work. It does happen to be one of those challenges where you just kind of just like, well, we'll figure things out. But I have no idea. I have no idea. This is a tricky one. Let me just take a look around here. It's kind of a dry location. Not a lot of mountains. There's a few, but not a lot. It's a tip. Oh, Lady Lynn! Thank you for the tip, Lady Lynn. That's very kind of you. You can't subscribe, so you decided to tip. Lady Lynn, I really do appreciate that. Thank you for the subscription. You're very wonderful. It's kind. That's kind. I'm gonna go ahead and guess South America. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and we'll move on. I really don't know where we're at. I'll be honest. Argentina? Black car? I always forget what's going on. I don't know what the matter. Hey, Salvato, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Salvato? There is not much here, Salvato, but there is a slight clue over here. If you can see that. See that pole there? It is a black and white pole. It's a black and white pole. Mage pointed that out there. I don't know if that gives it away. It may give it away. I don't know for sure. Dust, is there any interest in a Gen 4, Gen 2 hybrid location with a car not normally in that country? Ooh, that sounds very interesting, Mage. That'd be a very interesting location. You can't play anymore, you're on mobile? Oh, I'm sorry, Cube. But you know what? At least, Cube, you can at least follow along and learn along with us on what this is. On how to play this game. Because, I'll be honest, I have no idea. Salvato, though, pretty good. Nice job on getting the location. If you figured that out, so that's good. I don't know. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, then we move on because, yeah, that's how this game works. I'm thinking Argentina. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm leaning towards Argentina. And Lady Lynn, you're playing on mobile? Ooh, so Lady Lynn can play on mobile. Excellent. Oh, do you want me to wait for you, Lady Lynn, to get your guess in? I can wait until you get your guess in, Lady Lynn, because I'm certainly. But if you want me to move on, I'm just saying. I don't want to necessarily force people to be able to play when they not. I don't want to not miss you if you're playing here. Also, good morning, Connor. How you doing? How's it been going, Connor? Yeah, you don't have a guess, fair enough. Then I'm clicking this button. So literally it's Gen 4 Mage, but it's got the circle on the car and looks like a truck and not a car. It's weird. Yeah, Mage, that sounds like great. You should definitely get Dust that location. I think that at the very worst, Dust can be like, no, I'm not going to use it. But I like the idea it's being a confusing location. Yeah, absolutely. Max, I'm sorry, it was not Mongolia. Although admittedly, Max, that would have been my second guess too as well. It would have been my second guess. Mongolia was not a terrible guess. Oh, okay. But apparently it is Latin America. There's Mage and myself in Argentina. Oh, okay. Not a bad guess. Pete, you're in Bolivia. The black and white poles though are Peru. Zebra poles. So there's Salvador, Hans, and Zethel. Zethlam, nice work. You guys figured out it's Peru. We're in a little bit of a town called, well, I guess we're a little bit south of Cupapata, in the middle of nowhere. Where's the water? We saw water around here. I guess it was just too small of an area that the water was not noticeable. Or maybe it's this thing? I don't know. That seems like a little bit too far away. But apparently we're on the 24 Kari Kanete Ya Unos or something. Interesting. Okay, so we gotta remember, wait, how do we remember zebra poles in Peru? Zebra poles in Peru. Zebra poles? No, that doesn't make any sense. In Peru, you see the black and white poles. I don't know. We'll work on it. I'll work on the next map. Especially since this looks like we're in the middle of nowhere again. Jeez Louise. Can we get a map that's like in civilization, please? Hello, GeoGuessr? If Crystal were here, Crystal would say Kansas. I have no idea. It's a white car. It's a white car with no antenna. White car with no antenna. Okay. At least we can probably look where the sun is. Sun is to our southwest west. Sun is to our southwest west. You see that? Okay. So that's pretty straightforward. Southwest west. There are moo cows. There are moo cows. Or maybe these are horses. No, that looks like a cow right there. So definitely cows. I don't know. This is a tricky one. Gen 3 camera, because it's no circle, and it's not quite a blue car. Yeah, it's obviously Prussia. Man, can you imagine if Prussia were still here? That'd be so weird. That'd be so weird if Prussia were still around. That'd be very odd. I don't even know what I'd think about that. I mean, I guess if Prussia were still around, it'd be considered normal by the rest of us, but it happens. Moo-moos. Ooh, do you like to call them moo-moos? I think they're moo cows. Can you zoom in the tops of the power poles, please? Absolutely. Like that? Pete? Is that a good zoom for you? Let me know, Pete, if you want me to do something else. I'm always happy to oblige when you guys want me to do something. Prussia does still exist though. Okay, Mage, tell me about that. Because it's Germany, because Germany's still around. I don't know if I'd count that. I'm still working on the Peru and the black and white poles. Let's see. In Peru, you have poles that are black. No. Peru poles. Peru and poles both start with a P. Ooh, I like that. Peru poles. Kaliningrad area. I see. Yeah, everyone's looking at Mage kind of thinking like a little bit crazy. Look. Does this look like? This looks like. I think this belongs to a different country at this point. But yeah. Zaburu pros. Yeah, see, I'm looking at different. I think the Peru poles sound like pretty good, like PP. Right, Peru poles, put the alliteration. Just like how we have the Columbia cross, right? For those, the back of the signs have a cross on them. Peru poles have the zebras. I don't know if I remember that though. Peru poles, zebra poles. Zebra is a good device. In Peru, zebra knows the Peru poles. Kind of rhymes. I don't know. Yeah. You'll never be good at this game, Lady Lynn? Yeah, I understand. I feel that way too. But you know what? It's a lot of fun to play together. It's all very enjoyable. I don't necessarily know exactly where we're at, but it's interesting. It's a cool looking place. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. We could be in I was thinking maybe we're in Latin America, but the fact that the sun is kind of to the south makes me think we're not in Latin America. I don't think they were in the United States though. Could we be in Europe? Could we be in Mexico? There is a water tank on this thing here. There's a water tank. Okay, so that helps. I'm gonna guess Mexico. But I'm not entirely sure where we might be. I don't know if there's a lot of ranching in Mexico, but it's possible. It's possible. Maybe towards here area. There probably is a lot of ranching in Mexico. I just don't know. This is a tricky map. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. But if there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. It's just a tricky one. Maybe the architecture can give it away. I don't think it looks like Asia. I think it looks pretty dry. So I'm leaning towards Americas or maybe like the old world that's not Asia. Europe perhaps. But I think that the fact that this fence is just basically made of sticks sticking out is probably a very key part of what this is like. But the water tank definitely helped you. Okay, I'm glad that the water tank helped you because boy oh boy I'm actually kind of lost. We can all learn the meta together, Lady Lynn. We'll all learn the meta together. Oh, sorry, did I press? I must have pressed the enter key. Accidentally. I apologize. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't get your guesses in. That's my bad. I must have pressed the enter key. I'm so sorry. Okay, so apparently it is not the New World. So Lady Lynn in Canada, myself in Mexico, and Mage in Colombia. I'm sorry, that is not correct. Nor was it Australia Max or Kazakhstan Connor. It was in fact. Oh, where did you guess over here, Kaden? You guessed the well, whatever islands these are. Okay. Yeah, I think we're kind of, I guess we're in South Africa. That was pretty interesting. Gen 3 camera, South Africa. Hans, you chose Eswatini. Not a bad guess, Hans. You're really close. Salvador, though, you're in the right country, and you're pretty close, honestly. So nice work, Salvador. Oh, thank you very much, Kenny, for the follow. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Kenny? And we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere, really, here. A little bit south of a town called Kwamlanga. But yeah, just in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Oh, this might be pretty easy here. So do I smoke, Lady Lynn? No, I do not smoke. I do clear my throat a lot, which I do wonder. Generally, I clear my throat a lot after I eat. I think I suspect that there must be like, I don't know, maybe I like my esophagus or something is a little bit different or weirder than everyone else's. So because I do end up clearing my throat a bit. It gets a little bit more necessary for me to clear throat the longer I stream for. So when I was doing that 12-hour stream, I was definitely starting to clear my throat a lot. But and I do feel bad because I know it's kind of irritating for people to hear me clear my throat. But it does happen every now and again. So I think that if I do for normal streams, 4 hours is pretty much my limit. Both in terms of like how long I'd last, but also just how long my voice would last. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. So yeah, how do you play? Oh, Kenny, yeah, get in here and join here. So this probably is a Gen 4 camera because of the blue car. Gen 4 camera. The sun is kind of indeterminate because of the cloud cover, so I wouldn't trust it. There are yellow lines down the center of this road, though. There's yellow lines down the center of this road. That's pretty interesting. And then what we got here? Do you think cars maybe drive on the right? Yeah, I think cars drive on the right because you see how these signs here? You see how it like kind of like says here's the arrow to turn left? Yeah, I think cars drive on the right. So cars drive on the right side of the road. Cars drive on the right side of the road. There's some signs over here. Yellow lines down the center. Very interesting. I wonder where this could possibly be. It's time for you to run, Pete. You have a great day. Okay, Pete, have a good luck on everything. Good luck on what you need to do. You got this, Pete. Take care. So wonderful for you, Pete. Okay. Can you zoom on the yellow sign down the road to the southwest? Oh, I'm already on it. Okay, cool. Excellent. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. So, Kenny, may I ask you a question, if you don't mind? the five when your name Kenny the 501st. Can you tell me a bit more about that? What is the you're the 501st? What exactly? If I may inquire. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you, same thing happens to you. You get phlegmy after you eat. Yeah, I think generally I don't try to eat before a stream because I would get pretty phlegmy and I feel really bad. But I do get phlegmy after I talk for so long. So there are good things. The 501st is Star Wars Legion. Oh, okay. So you're a big Star Wars fan, Kenny. You're a big Star Wars fan. That's really cool. Are you one of those cool people that dresses up like a stormtrooper and goes to different events or conventions with others that dress up as stormtroopers? I'm just kind of curious. 501st. I think it sounded familiar, but I didn't quite recognize it. I don't know. Could we be in America? I wonder if we're in America. I think we're in Americas. That's where I'm leaning here. Nah, but you have a helmet. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kenny. That's pretty cool. Here's a question. Do you want to be one of those people that has a full suit, right? You know, full stormtrooper suit. I think we're in the Americas. I don't know if we're in actually my home country of the United States. But I kind of don't want to not guess the United States in case I'm wrong. Because that'd be pretty embarrassing sometimes to guess the United States and not be right. Although I don't quite know if this would be the United States of America. It looks really nice though. I could definitely see this being the United States somewhere. I just don't know exactly where this might be. Probably more like Mexico as I'm thinking. But especially I don't know if I recognize this sign. But everything else looks pretty normal. Maybe not this actually. See how this yellow line has this kind of dashed line? Yeah, you probably wouldn't see this in the United States. It'd be a white line. It'd be a white line right here. And the yellow line would follow the rest of this curve. So maybe Mexico. I'm going to guess Mexico again. Why not? Why don't you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. But yeah. 800 on the nose. Oh, well, there happens. Nice work on getting 800 points, Mage. I'm very happy for you. Yeah, I'm going to guess Mexico. I'm going to guess Mexico again, even though I'm probably wrong, and then who knows where we're at. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Let me just clear my throat. Give me a second. Oh, my goodness. Good times. Good times. But yeah. I don't know exactly where we are, but I think I'm pretty close. That's all I'm saying. Oh my goodness. Hey Mage, I've been waiting to ask you. So Mage, you're an only child, right? You're an only child. Did you ever feel lonely growing up? Did you ever wish you had siblings? Or was it just like, oh, it's pretty normal, like this is just life kind of thing? Like, do you feel like your experience as an only child affected who you were? I'm just kind of curious. Okay. You think you're pretty close, Kenny? I think that's pretty good. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, guys, and then we're moving on to round, I guess the next map, absolutely. So yeah. What's your birth order, right? Are you the oldest, youngest, middle child? I'm kind of curious. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest in my family. Right? When you're the oldest, you're always the oldest, right? When my sister was born, I was still the oldest. When my brother was born, I was still the oldest. My position in the birth order of my family never changed with more siblings, which is the benefit of being first. The benefit of being first is that once you're the oldest, that's it. It's no longer the case. Oh, what's Mexico? Okay. Congratulations. I'm sorry. Let me just go here. So Max and Kaden, I'm sorry, it was not Russia. It was, in fact, the Americas, Latin America. We got Connor in Venezuela, Major in Ecuador, and then Kenny, you're in the United States. I thought it looked like Mexico. It kind of could have been United States, Kenny. I did think that was a possibility. And then I saw that road and the yellow line kind of opened up like that. And I was like, yeah, you wouldn't see that in the United States. So Mexico was a decent guess. And there's Hans and myself. Nice job, Hans. We're a little bit by a town called Zozea, a little bit west of the town called Zozea on the Huapapin road or something, and there's a little river here actually that's we're kind of over. I didn't even realize we're on top of this river, like a bridge. That would explain the border, the boundary things. That makes sense. Small river, I'm guessing. Oh, there's a little church there. Okay, so congratulations, Hans. You are in first place. You get the gold with 20,000 points. Pete, you get the silver with 10,000. I get the bronze with 9,300 points. And Zethalem, you get the honorable mention on 8,100 points. Although, think about this way, Zethalem. You've gotten close to my score, 1,000 points off on 2 maps that I did on 5. So, that's really quite impressive. Nice work. You guys are really fantastic. You guys are really good at this game. Okay. Let's go again. We got this. I believe in you. Okay. So, so let's see here. So, you're the middle child, Kaden, yeah. It's pretty cool. You realize now that if you had a sibling, you would not have been able to do as many things as you did. Interesting, Mage. What kind of things do you feel that you're able to do that you felt you wouldn't have been able to do as a middle child? Kenny, you're the middle child. Oh, there's a lot of people in the middle child. Connor, you're the middle child of 4 boys. Jeez Louise, Connor. How do you guys feel about being the middle child? Do you guys, my friend French Roast, she's the middle child of 3 girls, right? She has an older sister, she has a younger sister. She constantly tells me, she says, Kevin, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm ignored or like I'm taken for granted. Like I don't get the attention that I deserve kind of thing. Cube, you're an oldest like myself, but yeah. And Hans, you're the oldest. You're the oldest, youngest, as well as middle child. You're the only child. And Lady Lynn, you have a twin brother, and that's it. Oh, Lady Lynn, I think I have met your twin brother briefly. At least he said hello. It's a very interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the clues here. Let me give you a second here, guys. This is there's no antenna on this car. Maybe it's a white car. This is a very nice looking map, though. Is this Gen 4? I wonder if this is Gen 4. It looks very good. It could be Gen 3. I have a hard time. Maybe it's Gen 3. Very interesting. There's a lot of red buildings here. There's a red buildings across this beautiful landscape. And then I guess there's these trucks. But I have no idea. Yeah. You are the 1,300 follower? Oh, Kenny, congratulations! You are the 1,300 follower. At least, let me just check on the actual Twitch here. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Kenny, you are the 1,296 follower. The top thing is not quite correct. It's a little bit off. But you know what, Kenny? I'm gonna give it to you. You're the 1,300 follower. Congratulations! Thank you very much for being the 1,300 follower. I really do appreciate that. Unfortunately, this is just not up to date. So don't. So we could just give it to you. We just give it to you. So you don't mind? You're the middle brother of 2 sisters, and you just don't mind? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Cobra, welcome. How you doing, by the way, Cobra? It's good to see you. But yeah, so you had weekly and sometimes bi-weekly activities as an only child mage. And that a lot of time your parents dedicate to you, which you had to, if you had a sibling, you'd have to split with them. True. I remember that my parents were constantly running around for my siblings, right? My brother's basketball games, my sister's ballet. I had Boy Scouts, lots of different things. My brother also had Boy Scouts, so at least we were able to do that together. And then once I was able to drive, once I got my driver's license, then my parents started making me drive my sister around. So then I started being employed in being the person that helps shepherd people a bit. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, it was entertaining. It's funny. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, I feel bad, like. From my perspective as an oldest child, my parents I was always the one that had to be responsible. Does that make sense? My parents were always counting on me to do well, to be a good example to my siblings, to take care of them, right? To be like the oldest child. I didn't feel like I was like babied at all. I felt like my brother got away with a lot more than I did. He likes to say he learned from me. He likes to say, yeah, I learned all the mistakes you made, so I didn't do them. Okay. But I feel there's a lot of expectations on me as the oldest. I don't know. Maybe you know, you guys would have preferred having that too. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I feel like being your birth order kind of affects your personality traits just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not saying it's the whole caboodle, but I feel like it does have an influence on your lives. Do you feel like your birth order influenced your personality just a little bit? I'm just kind of curious. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. I'm gonna guess a Nordic country. It looks pretty Nordic to me, especially the red buildings. Like maybe I'll guess like Norway or something. I have no idea. You made a quick guess, Kenny. I mean, that happens. Who knows where this guess is? Yeah. Guys, go ahead and get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But we still. You feel like we were all over scarred by France earlier. Now none of us want to go first. Fair enough. I think Norway, because Nordic countries have a lot of red buildings, although there aren't as many red buildings as you would see, as you would imagine, but there is red here, red. So I think a Nordic country. Also, I'm thinking Norway because look how mountainy this is. There's a lot of mountains over here. I think this is very impressive. Too bad we don't have any signs or anything. There are these poles though. I don't know if that helps anyone. Norway also has yellow lines down the center, although I don't know if they'd be on everywhere, and I don't know if it'd count in a road this small. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So, Lady Lynn, let me ask. So you have a twin brother. Are you the firstborn of your twin brother, or is your twin brother the firstborn? Because normally one twin is born before the other. Normally, I'm sure there's cases where twins are born at the same time. I'm sure that's very rare and kind of extreme, and I don't know how that works, and probably very painful. But I'm pretty sure there's that one twin is born first, and the other twin is born afterwards. Generally, I think that's how that works. Yeah. So, you also have a twin brother. You had 3 minutes earlier. Is it a fraternal twin or identical twin, Connor? I'm just kind of curious. I don't mean to. I do apologize if this seems a little too forward, kind of thing, because like to me, it's all fascinating to learn about your lives, and also I've never had a twin myself, so I kind of get curious about this kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. Oh look, there's the vast band right there. You are a fraternal twin. Oh, okay, Gary, Connor. Did you find that people compared you and your brother a lot because you guys were twins, or thought like, or looked at the similarities or differences, or did you feel like it's just my brother, And did you guys feel like you had a particularly close bond because you guys were twins? I'm kind of curious about that. There's an interesting Disney movie about twins a long time ago, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get your guesses in 5 seconds, and then we move on to the next round. It's a tricky map. I'm not saying it's an easy one. But this is a tricky one. But we're gonna keep moving on. And let things move forward. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You're not a very close bond. He just felt like another brother to you. Okay. Fair enough, Connor. Fair enough. I think that's reasonable. I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah. I hope you're right. I mean, Kenny, we'll see. Apparently it is Norway. Connor, you're in Austria. I'm sorry. Kenny, you're in the United Kingdom. You guys are all in Europe, so that's pretty good. But in fact, in Norway, there's Mage and myself, and then we are a little bit north of Austria-Gostal. So that does happen. Yeah, I guess, I think some people probably went to lunch, Mage. Probably people went to lunch. Also, there's a Aussie golfer started streaming. Dust started streaming. He did an epic TCG tournament. So it's possible that they all went over there. But yeah, Take 30 is pretty good. So that's tricky. That does happen. Oh, there's rifts in the sky here. There's significant rifts in the sky. Look at those rifts. Oh boy, that's pretty stitching. That's pretty crazy stitching there. Okay. And it's a very dry country. Okay, so I'll give you guys a little bit of clues here, okay? So when there's rifts in the sky like this, like really blatantly, obviously rifts in the sky, it's one of 3 countries. Usually. There's like, sometimes it's like one other location, but it's like, when it's like this, one of 3 countries, okay? They're all, and this is because, by the way, this is because of the Google stitching. There's Google stitching. They stitch the maps together. I at first thought the camera was like a little bit broken, but no, it's the way they stitched the map together. It's like the algorithm. So hey Andre, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Andre? Good to see you. How's life been for you? But yeah, so one, it could either be Montenegro. Montenegro has rifts in the sky. Albania also has rifts in the sky, and Senegal. Senegal also has rifts in the sky. So the question is, of those three countries, Montenegro, Albania, or Senegal, which country does this look like, right? And if you can't tell, then there are certain clues that you can kind of look for. It's a very dry looking country, for example. Very dry looking. Doesn't seem to be very well developed. Yeah. Easy first round for you? I guess so. Hey Andre, I'm glad you're doing good. And yeah, I'm doing well. North Macedonia too, as well as UAE. Yeah, the United Arab Emirates, especially Dubai, does also have rifts every now and again. But yeah, North Macedonia, interesting. Okay, so we'll just add North Macedonia in there. Okay, mage. So these three areas, and of course, Senegal. I'll tell you what I think. I think this looks more like Senegal than Macedonia or anything, right? I think this looks like kind of like an African country to me. Very dry. These plants kind of look these trees look very African, especially this one right here. I think this is a very iconic kind of tree, and it looks kind of African. So I'm gonna think it's Senegal. I think it's a Senegal rift. So guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Kind of an easy round, but it happens. But yes, must be the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire fell a long time ago, right? Hey, St. Jim, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You think it's aged to you? I mean, maybe. But I've played way too much Minecraft to think this is not a Minecraft tree. Doesn't this look like the Minecraft savannah tree, right? It just kind of like, it sort of leans. It starts going straight up, and then it starts to lean over, and then there's a bunch of acacia tree. Thank you very much, Kenny. I couldn't remember it. Is this an acacia tree? It reminds me of an acacia tree in Minecraft. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it is. Oh, thank you, Zia. I'm glad that you correct me on that, because I thought it would look like an acacia tree. I think one of the best parts about Minecraft is it does teach you a little bit about the world. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. 5 seconds and then we move on. 5 seconds and we move on. You think that the Ottoman Empire fell in like the 1920s, you think? Who knows? I mean, does the Ottoman Empire ever really fall? Or maybe it just continues to exist in our hearts and minds? But yes. You're more like South Africa, you have no money. Oh no, St. Jim. That does happen. It's rough. Don't make that. That's good of you, St. Jim. Don't make bets that you can't do. Okay. It looks like it was in fact Senegal. Okay. Everyone's kind of in Africa, so that's pretty good. I'm so sorry, Connor, that you were in Mauritania. It was in fact, but you are bordering, you're in neighboring countries. That's pretty good. Yeah, Senegal has those rifts in the sky, and that looked more like Africa than any of the other locations. So Senegal, I think, was the right guess. There's Kenny, Andre, myself, Mage, and then Caden. Nice work. You got first place. Good job, Caden. I'm proud of you. On the Longa Richard Toll Road, that's where we are, on the city of Diamena. There is a mosque here. And I guess there's other places, but I really don't know what it is. But Senegal. It's kind of hard to determine where in Senegal some places are, especially if there's not a lot of writing. But at least you can get the country with the rifts. And I like that a lot because it really makes Senegal stand out compared to a lot of other African countries. Someday Google will probably fix that. Someday. Who knows if that'll be like in the near future or the far future. But the rifts really do help a lot. Jeez Louise, we're getting a lot of hard ones. Are we playing Rural World? Too bad Yulia's not here. She'd really love this map because it feels like Rural World. Okay, this is a Gen 2 camera. You can tell it's a Gen 2 camera, by the way, because of the way that there's a circle. You know how they blur out the car? This is a circle blur, and that's a key indication of a Gen 2 camera. There are 4 generations of camera. Gen 1 cameras are ridiculously terrible. Like, you would be next to a sign and you won't be able to read it. It's a really bad quality. Gen 2, at least you could read some signs. And the circle is pretty obvious. Gen 3 is a better camera quality, and the Google car is blur it out a little bit more better. It's not a circle. It follows more towards the car's outline. And then Gen 4 is basically kind of like a Gen 3 but better quality. So sometimes it's hard to tell between a Gen 3 and a Gen 4 camera, but if it's a blue car, it's generally Gen 4, and the camera quality can give it away. Sun, by the way, is to the southeast south, so I think we're in the northern hemisphere. But I'm not entirely sure where we'd be. This is a very tricky kind of location. It's very tricky. But yes, do you think the Ottoman Empire fell on November 1st, 1922? Oh, okay. You guys like history, which doesn't surprise me. I think a lot of people that like geography also like history. If you guys ever wanted to time travel to a certain period in history, let's just say that you're not stuck there, okay? Let's just say that you, what time period would you like to time travel to? What place, what period in time, and we'll say anywhere in the world too, right? We won't restrict it. Anywhere in the world, any point in time, what place and time would you want to time travel to and visit? We'll say we give you like a week. You have a week there, okay? And then you can come back. Where would you like to go? Where would you like to go? What time, what place? Mauritania has no coverage. Oh, okay, mate. Really appreciate that. I don't know where this is. Andre, that's pretty good that you figured this out, because boy, oh boy, am I lost. There's a gate here. Is there anything? There's a sign, but I can't read it. It looks very difficult to read. And I don't think there's any other clues here in this location, but pretty good there. You like to see the dinosaurs? Ooh, Kenny, that's a good one. I like that one. Is there a specific period or a specific dinosaur you would like to see, Kenny? Do you have a favorite? Like, I know that some people might want to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but no, I wouldn't personally. That thing would eat me. But like, maybe like a Brontosaurus would be pretty cool, right? As long as you don't get stepped on. Everyone has different favorites, yeah. Kaden, you'd like to go to Canada in 2021? Kaden, do you just want to move to Canada? Do you just want to move to Canada? Kaden, why Canada? Why Canada, Kaden? Why Canada? Cube, you would like to go to Soviet Russia anytime? That sounds dangerous. Why would you want to go to Soviet Russia, Cube? Let me ask that question here. And you, Brachiosaurus, did you spell it right? That sounds like I don't know if you spelled it right, Kenny, but I think I know what you're talking about. That's pretty cool, Brachiosaurus. Kaden, what about the United States? What about the good old United States of America, right? That's basically like Canada. Basically the same thing. You think Canada's a nice place? You guys are funny. 30 seconds, guys. Get your guesses in within 30 seconds and we'll move on. I really don't know where we're at. We can guess anywhere. Maybe power line meta? Jeez Louise. USA is a sadder version of Canada. Wow, Kaden. Wow, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you say that. Canada and the United States are basically the same country, right? You go to one, you've been to one, you've been to the other. I'm going to guess someplace in Europe. Maybe Greece. Maybe Greece. I have no idea if that's Greece or not, but I'm gonna guess Greece. It's a reasonable guess, as any guess. Yeah. Hey, RMCS, welcome. How you been? How's it going? So RMCS, I have a question. You were worried that your accounts were going to be banned last time. Were your accounts banned, or did things work out for you? Did things work out for you? Hey, Waffle, how you been? Welcome back. Yeah. But why would you go to copy Canada when you could go to Canada? Oh, wow, Kenny. Wow. You wanted to see what a communist country looks like, Cube? Okay, fair enough. I don't know if Soviet Russia, though, is a safe place to go. There might be safer communist countries to visit. Let me think. What are safer communist countries you can visit? Maybe Yugoslavia in certain periods? I don't know. Maybe not. Depends on where and when it's Yugoslavia. I don't know. It's a tricky one. And Mage, you would like to visit ancient Alexandria? Oh, that'd be cool. Would you like to see the Library of Alexandria? Right, the famous Library of Alexandria? That's very fun, fantastic. Your accounts are still up? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. You can play RMCS. It's a Chatguessr game, so go ahead and join us. I'll let you guys get your guesses in here. But yeah, and Kenny, China is communist and not too violent. True. My grandparents, in fact, visited China way back when, and they weren't having any problems. I think that I think they really enjoyed their China trip. My ancestry is I'm half Chinese, or I'm half Chinese, right? My grandfather immigrated from China, although my grandmother was born in the United States in Chicago, but she's also Chinese. So we're from this area. We're from the Guangzhou area where we're Mandarin right here. So right above here, a little bit north of Hong Kong, around here. This area, this is basically where my family is kind of from, in China. A little bit of South China there. I think my grandfather went back to visit his old village, right? He immigrated to the United States when he was young, probably around 8 years old. So I don't know how much he remembered really, but he knew enough to go back to the old village. I don't know if anyone in my family would know how to get there. It would be really sad to realize that we lost that knowledge, but that does happen. It does happen. So yeah, guys, by the way, get your guesses in. Get your guesses in the next 10 seconds, and then we're moving on. Moving on. We got RMCS got your guess in here, so yeah, happens. But yeah. You would like to see the Library of Alexandria, Mage. It'd be a big thing for you, especially since the Library of Alexandria burned down, right? So possibly, Mage, you'd be able to see history or knowledge that no longer exists anymore. I don't know if you'd be able to understand it. I don't know what languages those are written in. Probably Greek, right? Greek? If you knew ancient, and it'd be ancient Greek. It wouldn't even be modern Greek. It'd be ancient Greek. But the knowledge would be there. But yeah. Who knows? You'd also be interested in the United Kingdom around 10,066. What happened in 1066 here? Okay. I'm pressing this button. That's when France invaded and the Vikings. Oh dear. Sounds like a very dangerous time to visit. You might get killed. I'm just saying, that sounds like a dangerous place. Okay. I'm so sorry, Kaden, it was not Hong Kong. RMCS, you're in Ireland. Kenny, you're in United Kingdom. I chose, you chose Hungary, which is not bad. I chose Greece, which is second, but the person is correct and actually knew where it was. Is Italy. Nice job, Andre. You figured it out. It's Italy. Apparently, we are a little bit west of Andrea. Oh, Andre. Andrea. You figured it out. It's your name. It's your name. Sort of. It's a derivative of your name. Andrea. But apparently we're in Contrada Arnesia, and we're just in the middle of nowhere. That does happen. But that's pretty cool. You guessed Ireland, your homeland? Okay, RMCS. Pardon me. Let me clear my throat. Pardon me about that, guys. Oh, wow, this is a blue car. This is a Gen 4 camera. RMCS, I think Ireland is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. And I would love to visit your country sometime. You live in an amazing, wonderful place. Is there any place in Ireland you would recommend if I ever went and visited you guys? Okay. And the William Conqueror and the Battle of Hastings occurred in 1066. Oh, very interesting. No wonder there was a lot of violence. That's why you said if you could not be killed. Okay, so if you're invulnerable, but wouldn't that be pretty weird, Mage, if if someone tried to kill you and you just couldn't be killed? I'm just saying you might be considered a witch or something. Sun looks like it's to our north. So southern hemisphere perhaps? What side do the cars drive on? Cars drive on the left side of the road. Cars drive on the left. Sun's to our north. Okay, and then I can't see this language. Yeah. If you're at risk though, you would just die like King Harold did, an arrow to the eye. Ooh, jeez Louise, that sounds terrible. Yeah. You can recommend Donegal on the west or the north. It's amazing fun. What can you do in Donegal? What's at Donegal? Also, I apologize if I'm saying the name wrong. But what are the fun things that you can do in Donegal? So cars drive on the left. I think it's a Gen 4 camera, which is very interesting. I don't know if they speak any English here, but I'm gonna guess it's a nice first world country. This is a first world country because of how nice these houses are. Could this be? I don't think there are any Gen 4. I don't think there are any Gen 4 in South Africa. I'm wondering if it's Australia or New Zealand, maybe. I'm wondering. I don't know. This is a tricky one. It's done. It's done egal. Done egal. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Done egal. Okay. You went to Ireland with your grandmother one time, Kenny, and she survived the Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland time. So she survived a time of violence. Yeah, it's still very great though. It was a tricky time. I'm sure it was a tricky time. Although I imagine that most people came out okay, probably, but everyone was affected by it, of course. Yeah, it's amazing fun. Excellent. You would say Aus. You think it's Australia? I don't. Yeah, it's probably Aus. Maybe New Zealand. It looks a little dry. But that's my guess. That's where I'm leaning towards, really, and I'm not entirely sure exactly, but it's tough. And you picked Mexico. No worries, IMCS. Hey, that's something you gotta guess. You guess what you gotta guess. Have you ever played Have you guys ever played like a Minecraft world of based on the real world? I think that'd be pretty fun. I know there's a GeoGuessr server that's played for Minecraft. Do we know if that's a Minecraft world, geographically accurate Minecraft world? I don't remember. It's weird because it's obviously there are people that like GeoGuessr and then people like Minecraft, like myself, right? So to combine the two together is kind of cool. It's kind of cool, don't you think so? Yes, you guys have. You guys played in a Minecraft-based Earth world kind of thing. That's pretty cool. Hey, Pro Man, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, RMCS, I don't have channel points because I'm not affiliate. I'm not affiliate or partner. That's why I don't have channel points. Oh, beloved. Hello, beloved. How you been? How you feeling, beloved? You feeling better? You feeling better? Your cold has slowly improved as the week gone on. But I want to just check on you. Just want to check on you and make sure that you're feeling okay. I want to check on you that you're feeling okay. It's always important to check up on your friends, beloved. Okay, so guys, why don't you get your guesses in 10 seconds, and then we'll move on. 10 seconds. I know if I already said that, I do apologize, but we're moving on. 10 seconds here. You got an Australian faction that got invaded, Kenny. So you migrated to Antarctica, then you got kicked out by Japan, and you conquered Jamaica. Oh no. And you became dictator, so all the powers of the world destroyed you. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have become a dictator, Kenny, but it sounds like you had a good time. Why can't you become affiliate? You have all the check marks for it. Oh, RMCS. Generally, I don't become affiliate because I choose not to, okay? When you're affiliate, when the affiliate agreement, you can stream to multiple platforms at the same time, right? So if you notice that someone like ProMan here, who also is watching me on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to stream to YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Facebook Gaming at the same time. Excuse me. And since I have a decent YouTube presence, I decided that I'm just not going to sign the affiliate agreement. And that way I can stream everywhere, all I want, simultaneously. I'm so sorry, RMCS, it was not Mexico. It was in fact Australia. There's myself, Mage, Kenny, Andre, and then Bastion. Hey, Bastion, welcome back. Bastion, you are the closest. Nice work. It was Alice Springs, actually. Right here in the middle of the country, a little bit north of Alice Springs. And then we're just some kind of residential area, really. We really didn't see anything more than that. Mage, are you getting auto-modded? Are you talking about drugs? Oh, here we go. Oh! Okay, I'll allow this. I'll allow this one. Okay. This is a round 5. This is round 5 of the map here. Wow, I really am losing my voice. Your cold's gone practically? Oh, beloved, I'm so happy for you. That's so wonderful. You must be feeling on the top of the world then. And you thought being a dictator was fun, Kenny, on the one server as well, so you executed a lot of people. Jeez Louise, Kenny. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. And yeah, ProMan, you're on Twitch. Hey, ProMan, you're on Twitch and YouTube. You're all over the place. I appreciate you watching where you are. You'd rig the election? Jeez Louise, Kenny, you shouldn't rig elections. The sun is indeterminate. It's a kind of an overcast day. So that's not good. Let's take a look at the Google car. There's no antenna. There's no antenna on this Google car. And you can't really make out the color. There is a cow here. There's a moo cow. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky map for the end here. If there's anything you want me to look at, let me know in particular. But this last map is really tricky. It's 10 hours, 10 minutes exactly makes you so happy for no reason. Sometimes it's nice when you get a perfect number, right? A nice number, like an exact number. And I know that some people like funny numbers like 420. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are fun numbers here. And you're on your iPad, not your computer right now. Okay, that's hey, you got to do what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Do you use your iPad for a lot of things, Pro Man? Do you use your iPad for a lot of things? And Kenny, you're just saying that you ever did make one don't let you rule a country. Yeah, Kenny, I will take that to heart. Note to self. Note to future Kevin. If Kenny ever became if Kenny ever came close to ruling a country, stop him. Note to future Kevin, remember that, okay? I don't know if you'll ever watch this video again, but I'm counting on you, future Kevin, to make sure that Kenny does not kill everyone, okay? Okay. I'm also counting on everyone here. So RMCS, Beloved, Adam, Pro Man, you guys are all responsible for making sure Kenny doesn't become a dictator, okay? You think it's a horse or a donkey? No, it's a cow. This looks like a horse or a donkey. This looks like a cow. Oh, maybe it's not a cow. You're right, maybe it's a horse. Oh boy. Yeah. That's the saying. Adam Brown, I have no idea who you are. But welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Adam Brown? Good to see you. Is 420 is inappropriate? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, beloved. I'm sorry. Is that not family friendly? I do apologize. Yeah. But yeah. Saj. Yeah, well, I think look at this. Look at this horse. Look at this horse. It's a nice looking horse. Also, look at this beautiful purple outfit right here. This person is styling, right? We were talking about that kid on the bicycle, that kid with wearing all that brilliant blue bicycle, and he had a blue outfit on and he matched it perfectly. This woman is styling. I don't know. She's running a great outfit. I don't know what about it. I think it's the purple. Maybe I just like the purple color. I do like the color purple. It's a nice color. Okay. I have no idea where we're at, by the way. I am so lost. Could we be in Southeast Asia? Could we be in Latin America? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess Southeast Asia somewhere. Maybe Indonesia. I have no idea. But it's not a bad guess. That's all I'm saying. Oh, is 420 like smoking stuff? Oh, okay. I see. It tricked you? Sorry, Kenny, that happens. And you may be in Twitch too? Oh, Adam. You are all over the place. Wow. Just going on. Then I would never goes. And beloved, don't you just hate when you yawn and your eyes water and people think you're crying? Do people think you're crying a lot, beloved? I'm just kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious. I don't. And it looks like a school uniform. Really? This looks like a school uniform? Man, that's a cool looking school uniform with the purple. To me, a school uniform is, well, kind of a plain looking thing. You know what I'm saying? This would be pretty cool as a school uniform. I'm just saying. But yeah. A fun fact: not many countries use purple in their flags because it costs too much money. Oh, that's interesting. I guess purple dye is pretty expensive. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But yeah, how do you get Street View? I'm not entirely sure what the question is, RMCS. To play this game, you usually don't get Street View on the map that you're playing on. For me, I get Street View because this is the game itself. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I have no idea. Yeah. But yeah, maybe you're right, beloved. It's possible. It's possible it's a school uniform. We just don't have enough detail to see like any like distinguishing marks. But it's possible it's a school uniform. I have no idea. You got third with one score. Hey, Kenny, that happens. Yes, people think you cry, but you yawn a lot. Usually, totally asked you. Yeah, no worries, Pro Man. Generally people don't think that I cry when I yawn. I usually don't tear up. Although my eyes do get. Do your eyes ever get sweaty? Does that make sense? Your eyeballs get sweaty. Sometimes if I'm like just going through the day, regular day, and I'm not like really sweaty anywhere else, but my eyes get a little bit sweaty, and then the sweat gets into your eyes, and then it burns like crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why can I not see? Why is there so much pain? Then you usually have to get a Kleenex, or tissue and just wipe my eye out because like the sweat is there, and then I'm fine. But like I'm like, why sweat? Why did you get in my eyes? It's not like I'm sweating from my forehead. It's just my eyes itself. It's like, ugh. Super annoying. Super annoying. And then there would be tears. Then it'll look like I'm crying, yeah. Because the skirt and there's a white mark on the shirt. Oh, okay. Is this a normal for a uniform? You might be right. You might be right, beloved. I have no idea. If it's really hot, then yes, your palms are always sweaty. Palms sweaty, knees weak, knees spaghetti. 5 seconds and I press this button. Good luck, everyone. Sometimes your glasses irritate your eyes and makes you cry, but you're not crying, so it's annoying. Fair enough. I think you always end up with a lot of different areas where you're trying to go ahead and do something, and it just doesn't work out for you, right? But I think that you guys got this. You guys got this. I believe in you. You guys, I believe in you. Okay, let's take a look where we are at. Okay. Wow, we kind of guessed all over the place. I was completely wrong. Okay, it's a week until your birthday, which means 4 until Bess's birthday. Are you excited? Are you excited, beloved? It's coming up. Your birthday's coming up. Who's Bess, though? Who's Bess? Okay, so, Demonic, hi Demonic, good to see you, is in Cambodia. Sorry, I was in Cambodia. RMCS and myself are in Indonesia. We are both wrong. It's not the Philippines either, Mage. Sorry about that. That was a tricky map, though. And Kenny, you did get 3rd place, but you're in India. We're just kind of all over the place here. That was really tricky. It's going on 6 a.m. You need to sleep. No worries, Mage. Get some sleep. Have a good one, Mage. Take care. Bastion is in Colombia. And Andre, you're the closest in Ecuador, but apparently you're in Peru. That was really tricky. I don't think we kind of had a good view on what anything was, but that's really... excuse me. But some of you guys got really well. Those of you in Latin America, I think, did fantastic. So nice work, Andre. Excuse me. But yeah, have a good one, Mage. Apparently we are... what is the city's name? What is this town name? I don't know. I guess we're a little north. CP Boma, and we are on the 102 freeway. I don't know if there's a school around here or anything, but I guess there might be, right? It looks like a small town. Yeah. It's so annoying when it suddenly gets really hot and you're about to sleep and then you can't. True, right? Your temperature gets all over the place. That's tough, beloved. And you picked India because of the tuk-tuk? Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, so your dog's birthday's in 4 days. Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, beloved. I'm happy for you. Okay, so congratulations to I guess myself. I got first place at 15,200 points. Andre, you got second at 14,800. Mage, you got third at 14,300 points. Nice work. And then Kenny, you got the honorable mention at 10,900 points. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. You guys did absolutely amazing. So, guys, I want to go ahead and say that I do appreciate that you guys have joined us for some Chatguessr games. It's very nice of you, very kind of you. I appreciate that. We are coming to the end of the stream. I would like to request, that you'd be join us to raid someone, another streamer to allow to get, because they're playing some GeoGuessr games. Okay. So, if you guys don't mind, we'll go ahead. Yeah, sorry, V, we are ending. If you guys would like to, of course, I do recommend that you join our Discord. It is a fun, amazing, wonderful, supportive community. We're going to go and rate someone that's playing Chatguessr, because I know you guys like Chatguessr. We have a couple different options. I'm thinking maybe we raid Dusk, because I think Dusk is just joining us. So let's just go ahead and raid Dusk. He's a friend of ours, very kind, amazing streamer. Also playing a lot of cool games. Go ahead and check out Dusk's streams. And then, guys, just give Dusk our best. I love you all. And I want you guys to know that you guys are all amazing. So take care. Have a good one. And please make sure that you take care of yourself. Eat food. Drink water. And I'll see you guys next time, next stream. Have an amazing weekend. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's raid!